Hello, everybody. We are live now with the Mimic Knights. Real quick, I want to introduce our players, and we will start with Bria over here with
Hi,
who
I'm
you are
Bria.
and your character.
Okay, so I'm Bria, and my character is Wynn Brunhald. She's a chaotic good cleric dwarf. She's here to have a good time and get money, which I guess she accomplished last time.
Yeah, I think you guys checked that box. Just
Yeah, well, I mean, so she's like halfway there. So now she just needs to have a good time.
You didn't have a good time last time?
she fell down a
There was
hole.
no alcohol. I fell in a hole and was almost eaten by a giant fish. Um, I don't know. I'm not having the best time, so
Fair.
I guess we can work on that. I'm
Okay.
giving. It's not like I'm giving up on you.
And Capjack down this way. Who are you, and who is your character?
Hello there. I am Capjack, and I am playing Lucian, the Tiefling Warlock. Let's see. He is smarmy and obnoxious, and everyone's going to love him. I'm just totally certain of it. And yeah, he's
me.
shut up, Calibix. And that's Calibix, my imp. Familiar, of course.
And then down below we have Bananas, who is playing who?
Hi, I am Banana. I am playing Nock, the human barbarian. He may not be the brightest, but he damn is the strongest.
We have not had an arm wrestling contest
Dan
yet
is.
to figure that out versus who would be his primary contender, Thanrand.
I
As
am
he's-
muted. Here we go. I am Fanrand, and I am playing Kronk, the half-orc barbarian, who is very much the strongest.
No.
And
Oh dear.
we also have over right here our last player.
Hi, I'm at Mets Girl. You can find me on Twitter and such. But I'm playing Denise DeZoul. Last time she was going by her middle name, Winyar, and she decided that Win and Denise were just too close, or Win and Winyar. So we'll go by my real name this time. She is a half-elf druid, and she's here kind of to have a good time, but she doesn't quite understand these, cultural things. So,
Denise, do you have brother named the nephew?
sadly, I was the only child.
This is sad.
You got the first pun. Well played.
Right. And we last saw our probably heroes in the throne room of the Mimic King after securing his castle back for him. Any
Okay.
yeah, no, you guys are
No,
standing
we're
there,
waiting for
and
the king to tell us.
Mimic King he's remaining silent for a moment. He's kind of looking you over as he just recently sparkled you all with a little bit of sapphire dust and is kind of observing the effects, which to you are invisible. He seemed to be looking at you very intently, as if things are happening that are surprising him. He's going, oh, interesting, yes. But to you guys, it's an entirely invisible effect. Whatever's going on to you currently. It's just
I'm invisible.
I don't inhale any of the dust, do I? That sounds like
you did that last
It's
session.
like. That's true.
I'm gonna call you Clinton.
I'm not good
I
with
did
the
not
breathing.
inhale.
This is why I left the underground. There's too much dust. She's got
Fair.
allergies.
Clearly, the spice did flow.
Oh gosh.
And finally, He seems to have been done observing whatever he is observing. Says,
So where is the big bad guy that we're supposed to be? The intruder.
yes.
Does he know which room? Can you like get us there? And we'll kick his butt.
The
Be on our way.
rules, as always, apply. Keep going, and you will get where you are going. In fact, they apply more now than ever. I designed my castle to be this way because I take immense pleasure in it. And I hope
didn't
that
have
you
to say
will
it that way, but okay.
use it as intended.
All right. Well,
But
say
I would
let's just
suggest
get going.
some of
Okay.
the effects going on currently required explaining, which I personally am not actually that good at. I would suggest you go find the keeper and ask him to explain things to you and
Okay.
identify the changes that are going on in your equipment as well. He's very good
Okay.
at that.
Oh, like this little guy right here.
That, as well as the things that you've just picked up from your last battle.
I see.
Oh, like that loincloth.
Well then.
The head. Does the head have weird things going?
I can say yes.
It's not going to start talking, is it?
You should
I
talk to the
start-
keeper about that.
As
You-
she says that, I start moving its lip and trying to do ventriloquism, say like, "Hello, I'm Betty. How are you today?"
It like bites onto your finger.
Ow!
Like it does seem to be involuntary. Like it appears to be just kind of like elastic rigor mortis, but it does like snip onto your finger and draw a
slap
small
it
amount of
across-
blood.
Like slap her across the face and say, "Bad."
Don't be rude.
It bit me.
It
Well,
did bite
you
him.
shouldn't poke it there. Now, should you?
I didn't poke it. I moved its lip. That's not poking.
All right, children. Can we get going now?
Well
I
then,
want some upgrades.
Yes, that sounds like a brilliant idea. So, that way works? Just pointing to a door.
They all work. They all go the same way.
Apparently.
Any direction works.
I-
If there's not a door, your affinity with the mimics should be able to make one.
So if there's not a door, then there's a jar, correct?
And he
Just like
does
last
another one of
time.
his just giant, literal ear-to-ear grins. Yes.
He like puns. Hey, I'm really glad that our new overlord likes puns as much as I do.
Question of curiosity: do we still have that jar by chance?
was
The
broken.
jar
Nice.
turned into
my clothes.
Nock's clothes. If I follow that correctly.
Yep.
It went a
and
lot of
was-
places, but I think it
Yes.
ended up as his clothes.
Yep. I am wearing a gray tunic and gray pants.
That used to be a door that turned
And
into
they
a
were
jar.
And now
That turned into an axe. That turned into
that
clothes.
was a different one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it was a
no,
different
it
There were
turned
two
one.
of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned
there was
into
the
an axe,
plaid-
and then
the
it went to my
plaid one
clothes.
What I
the
know
plaid one turned into.
is he's
yes.
wearing gray ones and has a colorful axe. Let's leave it there before I get confused.
Yes.
Yes.
I am wearing red clothes.
Yes, you are.
Loser.
Good.
Speaking of which, your Crunk, your rage has calmed down, but you feel it.
Bubbling beneath.
Well, kind of, but like you have more control over it than previously. You do feel it just under the surface, ready for you to call it at a moment's notice, and you permanently will gain 1 rage per day.
Nice.
So
I
on
wish I
top
could
of what I
read.
normally have.
Yep.
Excellent. I have so many rages.
And you are free to proceed, however way you want to.
Right,
Through the
and so
door.
Excellent.
Yeah, that way.
Does the keeper happen to have equipment by chance?
Why don't we go find out?
I have not left any particularly useful equipment with him in the past. It's mostly curios and artifacts of interesting nature to myself. Stuff that I don't
Shiny things?
particularly want.
Taken.
If you want shiny things, just reach in your bag.
Yeah, really.
Kronk reaches into bag.
Same.
How
As
What did
soon
you
as
pull
that
out?
happens.
you
As-
don't literally hear the words, but you hear in your Channel Logic just cheered 100 bits. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for bitties.
Crunk, you hear in your in your mind, how much do you want?
I want it.
I
Just,
want
just say the biggest number you know, honey.
2.
8.
no. Someone say 8. I want 8 platinum.
You will receive you were not very specific according to the mimic that is helping you, so you receive 4 platinum ingots. About that large.
Whoa, wow.
That's,
Oh,
that's a little.
That's like thousands upon thousands
Why?
of platinum, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much platinum.
Oh.
I will type this on my treasure. I will put this ahead.
You know, pocket change,
What?
y'all. Pocket change.
Yeah, no, each of them is like a pound of platinum.
Which can be forged into coin.
Yeah,
That's
if you want.
quite a bit.
Or you can just put it back and ask for actual coins. They've got that too.
I will reach back in and ask for 8 platinum coins.
You will receive 8 platinum coins. You will see that they have the insignia and mark of what you would guess is the Mimic King, because it's a treasure chest with teeth.
Oh no, this is
But all of you, having your kind of affinity to mimics, can tell these are not actually mimics. These actually are real, solid,
good to know.
actual platinum.
Okay, so if I asked for a mimic shaped like a coin and I wanted to give somebody that, I could do that, right?
that sounds very chaotic good of you.
I'm just saying, if they're like,
It just sounds evil
Not a
to
good
me.
That was
person.
exactly my thought too.
Are you asking the question out loud?
yes.
Okay. Well, the only person there to answer the question is the Mimic King, and says,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Just
But
for-
if you have any questions about how the bags work, just try.
That's true.
I'll
I'll just do
into
that.
the bag.
Unless you
I-
drown yourself in gold, there cannot be any adverse effects. Just don't be completely stupid.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Please don't say that to
Yeah.
them. Oh,
I'm gonna
please
reach
don't
into
say
that.
to them.
This is gonna be so much fun.
I'm gonna
Oh
reach
my
into the bag
god.
and I'm gonna say 1 golden axe. I just want to see what happens.
You would get 1 golden hand axe.
That's actually
Oh.
freaking radical. Do they have regular weapons too?
No,
Can I reach in
actually.
and-
They only have
Oh.
stuff that counts as like treasure to them.
Treasure.
But
okay.
this would function as like a -3 hand axe.
Minus.
It bends
would you
when
know
you hit
that?
someone.
Yeah, no, like it's
It was
Yeah.
just squish.
yeah.
I put it back in the bag. Is the axe still in the bag or is it just an empty void?
No, it just drops in and is gone, as if it were a bag of holding.
This is like bag of money holding.
Oh,
What
boy.
if I ask it for an adamantine rapier?
Does that exist?
You
In
feel
this-
a wave of emotion sort of intrude on your senses, as if an outside source is trying to communicate but doesn't have the capacity to speak with words. You just feel the sense of apologeticness.
Oh, not a problem whatsoever. Now, what if it was a platinum rapier?
The bag kind of is ready for you to reach your hand in.
Oh, okay, cool. Just out of curiosity. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I
Alright,
really
off to
would
the keeper
suggest
then.
you
Door
go
now.
meet the keeper. He is a lot
Yes.
better at answering questions than I am.
Do we need to worry about poking doors anymore? Are we cool?
Oh no,
we
you
just
are
open them?
very safe here.
Excellent.
Only
just-
stuff directly tied to the intruder, which most of that's gone. Like the spider would have been a concern if you had continued to travel, but that's gone. And so is his other minions. So he may have some little bits of interference, but just keep your eyes out. Most mimics should be extremely
Nice to us.
helpful
Friendly.
if they can.
Good.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Perfect.
I love my new I love all my new friends.
He looks at all of you and kind of this is not a business comment that he's giving. He's giving kind of just advice, but he's very interested. And he says, "Please be creative. I'm very interested in your interaction with the mimics."
Wait. So you said if door no there, we can form door, correct?
Think bigger.
Yeah, kind of.
No, but you said that, right?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to make a floor appear under me, and I want to like walk through the door down.
And
You would
stairs.
see
Make
for
sure
a
there's stairs.
second
Yes.
the floor blocks that build it up begin to unfold and move and slide underneath each other, and then slots up. You see a trapdoor.
Guys, I found a door.
Wait one moment. I have an idea. And did he say that out loud, or did he just think it? Or did he say it out loud about the door?
Oh, I asked again to the Mimic King,
Okay.
but then I said door under my feet,
Okay.
and that's pretty much all I said.
Then Lucian's gonna say, "A magical circle to the keeper."
Sorry, that's not within the mimics' powers. They will do anything within their power to help you.
A door directly to the keeper's room.
They will try, but they will continue to try to enact my will, and I do love the maze of this castle.
I opened
I
trap
can
doors.
appreciate a good
They
maze.
will not be throwing you into death pits anymore. That's for sure.
Huzzah!
Well, that's lovely. I
Hooray!
would hope so.
I'd love
So
not.
think bigger.
Well, let's just go
Well,
through the door
shall we
and
start
see what happens.
Yes, let's take a walk and see what we have here.
We have
Like
lots
the
of
next
things
room
to
could be
more.
an armory, perhaps.
I open my trap door, and I stick my head inside. What do I see?
It's a like regular stairwell down to what you would feel is appropriately one story down.
Shelley,
Sure.
Okay, down the trapdoor.
Your Highness. Tips his hat.
See you later.
He nods. Going down the stairwell, you would proceed. It is walled off so it's a spiraled one down, walled off. You can see nothing outside except the torches along the wall in here to light the way. And once you reach the bottom, there's a regular double door that you guys have grown quite familiar with.
Is it the keeper door?
There's no
There's a
way to tell them apart.
To go through.
I open the door.
You would find yourselves in a outer castle rampart.
Ooh.
Oh.
What does the countryside look like here?
It is glens of like rolling green forests and grassy hills. Not too thick forestry, but this is you now notice that even though you went down a floor, you have now traveled several hundred feet upward to the outside exterior of the castle,
Oh,
and are
that's
now up
excellent.
above, looking out over the exterior that you guys traveled to get here.
Witchcraft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mimic craft.
Mimicry.
Mimicry.
Is there a door, I guess, at the other side of the rampart?
There is.
I would like to walk up to that. Could you give us somewhere with a more mountainous view next time?
You
Picky.
hear the little groan of wood as the door mimic tries to do a slight bow while not dislodging itself from the hinges, and then opens up for you, and you see the familiar black room of the keeper.
Oh, we know it's the
right.
keeper.
Well, there we
the
go.
keeper.
There we go.
Oh, that's the keeper. Right, got it. Makes sense.
Okay.
Bet the keeper. Right.
Oh,
You made a deal with
Okay.
the keeper, remember? You're like the person.
Indeed.
Does he still have that thing? No.
No, you guys took it back.
Yeah.
No,
That-
but he's
that's
still
how
like
you
the
won.
person.
Yes.
I
He's
know,
still
it's
the
the
person that can
person,
put
but-
things in and take things out.
Oh.
Well, it was for that thing. Anyone
All of us can at
anyone
this
can drop something off, but only the
Ooh.
person who dropped it off can pick it up again.
pick it up.
Unless contracty business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess walk into the room. Hello, dear friend.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you once again for your help. It was invaluable.
A pleasure. We're all getting a little busy cleaning out the cobwebs, making everything ready for his return, but we are all quite happy. What can I help you
So,
with?
So the
We
king
need to know
sprinkled
what-
us with dust.
These do. And just like kind of gesture at all the mimic things that we have gotten.
Along with the loincloth in in the kitchen. I've looked at them.
Yes.
Those.
Why don't you take turns? I'll do you one at a time and give you as much information as I can.
Who wants to go first?
I pushed Capjack's character forward. I don't know what happened.
No?
Oh,
Freezing. Come
I
on.
don't know.
It's okay. Oh, Capjack, what's your character's name again?
I tried so hard to control it
I-
too, and I'm like,
oh.
I pushed Lucian forward to go first. Like, you
Oh,
first.
Yo,
By all
man.
means.
What did I miss?
I
"It's
don't
one
know.
sloppy seconds."
He
I
said,
don't-
he said,
Do us one at a
Gonna
time.
do us
I'll
one at a
do you
time.
one at a
Do us
time.
one at a
So he's
time.
gonna do us
Oh.
one at a time.
Oh, I give a little wink. We're like, yeah.
It's always fun once at least.
You always have to try
Crunk goes
something
one
once.
sloppy seconds. Crunk go first.
No, too late, already in. Ha 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 ha.
I pushed Krunk to go second. How
All
about
right.
that?
Okay,
Fine, I be
So-
sloppy seconds. You be sloppy first.
I gesture to the bracer. So, what can you tell me about my friend here?
This mimic is bound to you now. It will only take care of you and you alone. Its instinct when struck against an enemy is to burrow into them. This potentially can do very little, but potentially can be catastrophic in damage. Mechanically,
Oh, delightful.
and I've given Capjack the exact details to this, but mechanically, when successfully striking a foe with the bracer's fangs, he will roll a d4. If he rolls max damage, he will then roll a d6. If he rolls max damage on that, he will then roll a d8, and continuously until a d100,
What?
which has a probability of impossible, but, you know, it's
Nothing's impossible. It's always implausible.
Yeah.
I mean, if
especially with
Chad donates
dice.
enough crits in a row.
It says also you have gained an additional affinity to the mimics. The rings are, well, you may notice, and you would see that the ring is gone, and there's now just a slight gray tint to your skin in a ring on your finger where it used to be.
No. Tattoos.
Next. Unless I'm missing something.
What's his face is next, right?
Dan.
Yeah.
Crunk
Okay.
step forward.
You are peculiar. You have mixed things up in an interesting way. Partaken of rage wine, and also you have spent a considerable amount of time in close companionship to a thread mimic.
He is
with
red.
very, very interesting effects. Fan, your character, whenever he goes into rage, will have troll regeneration. With all the rules that come with it.
Jeez.
Which
that's
the
insane.
hard and dirty for it is, every round you recover 10 HP.
What?
While in rage.
Ridiculous.
And
Oh,
you're
wow.
unless the final blow is with fire or acid, you will technically regenerate from any wound, even if it kills you.
That's
Even-
crazy.
Even with the roll of like, if he takes enough damage that it puts him at his negative mat. If it,
No,
Takes
it
him
would
to-
just like slice him in half or something, and he will eventually grow back from it.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did I do that at the beginning of my turn?
Uh,
Gain 10 hit points at the beginning of my turn?
Yes, it is at the beginning of your turn, as long as you are raging.
Yeah.
If you want, you can look up like the exact rules for a 5th edition troll regeneration and just copy, and wherever it says troll,
Copy
just
and
replace
paste.
it with crunk.
The troll regeneration. Got it. On
Yeah.
it.
Who's next?
Can I go next? I want to go next.
Start
I
of its
step
turn.
forward.
Your armor has been... Well, it formerly was just regular armor, but it has become a mimic. It's very rare. Your
Yeah, that's fancy.
armor has the ability to do what mimics do and imitate armor. Off the
So
bat, it
I
can
can-
be any armor that you
I was gonna ask, so
desire,
it can
any
be, like-
non-magical armor that you can imagine.
Okay.
And then,
Well,
only one at a time, it can also imitate one piece of magical armor that you have in your possession.
oh.
No matter what armor it
So if
is,
I have it,
yeah, if you have it, it can pretend to be it and have the full
it'll be
effects.
That and it'll.
No matter
it'll
what
be
it is
that and
pretending to
it'll-
be,
Okay.
it will count as wearing no armor and will get +2 to its AC.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Can I just like right now ask it to be like full weight mail?
Yes, you can. Just look up what the AC is for that and do that and then add 2 to
All
it.
right. Okay. Nice. All right. I'll step back on that.
Who's next?
I walk up. Hello.
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 Your axe formerly was designed to cut down mimics,
Yeah.
but now it is taking on its namesake with a double meaning. It is the great axe of slaying mimics, but now it can be the slaying of anything you desire.
Oh.
During a long rest, you may change it to any category of creature you desire. Against that thing, it is a +3. Against anything else, it is always a +1.
So like. is
So
it
you
just
can
general,
sit
like,
down for your long-
fae, beings and whatnot. I can't be like
Humans.
a person.
If you choose a single individual, it is a +4.
Ooh.
Dang.
But just
Wow.
a single individual that you are aware of.
Yeah.
And other than that, it must be a general category, such as mimics, dragons, elves.
The
Hey.
intruder.
That would be a specific individual and would be a plus
Yeah.
4.
Mhm.
But you can only switch during a long rest.
Long rest. Okay. Anything about? Am I the same with a thread mimic? Just randomly have a mimic on me now.
The thread mimic is going to be your conduit to the axe and allow you to perform that communication to change its affinity. It will perform the negotiations and communication between yourself and the axe, as the axe is abnormally dormant.
Ah.
Next, I will do the weapons of the creep that we killed last.
Ah,
I don't think I got anything.
Yeah, Denise. What have you?
You have
Did you get
a
anything?
a dagger.
oh,
That's
indeed.
right.
Oh, that's right.
You took
Something
the-
happened to it.
What's it? A thorn on there? Turn.
You
No, this is
are
the one
I just-
from the spider.
Oh,
I used it on the spider, and now it's all like green.
gooey.
its presence during your interaction with the king has changed it and bound it to you.
Oh,
You will carry its effects no matter where you go, and they have now left the dagger and entered into you. All attacks you do, always, will have poison damage.
nice.
This includes any creature that you transform into.
Poisonous dino.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
any creature you become will become a venomous version of that creature. So you will be a venomous bear or a venomous
Oh
T-Rex.
my gosh.
A venomous
so cool.
T-Rex.
What if she turns
Oh,
into like an
that's so
already
OP.
venomous creature?
It will be tacked on top.
Double poison?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Double poison. What does it mean?
You have double
Double
poison.
poison. You got poisoned by
Guys.
2 different kinds of poison at the same
Let's go
time.
directly to the capital of wherever we're at and just take over.
Yo,
let's
dog, I
just
heard you like
run.
poison, so I put some poison in your poison so you can poison while you poison.
Yo, dog, we heard you like poison.
Talari has joined the
Yo.
party. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Yeah.
Last, I will do the equipment of the little cretin that served the intruder.
Little cretin.
Damn.
The loincloth. Yeah.
Whoever possesses
Oh,
it, since
I thought he
it
was talking about Lucian's little imp.
cannot fit you,
Yeah, we'll talk about
Excuse me.
Lucian's little
I'm fully clothed. Thank you very much.
My bad.
You were saying I'm sorry.
because it cannot fit you properly, and because it seems to still not want to be on the body of
Bear.
person that killed its owner, it will attempt to not be useful, but sometimes it will be. Whenever the wearer is attacked, roll a d20. On a 20, your AC and magical resistance are raised to 25 against that one attack.
Oh.
Otherwise, it does nothing.
What about
What?
the what about the kitchen knife?
The knife, it is more vicious. It does not want to be used by you, and it will fight you. Off the bat, I can see that it will hinder your movement by at least half when equipping it. Also,
Oh, you're probably better off getting rid of that.
if ever you attempt to put it down, it will attempt to stop you. If ever
Oh,
you
dear.
kill someone, it will attempt to keep you striking at them despite having defeated them.
Oh.
And if you strike with an incredibly perfect strike or an incredibly terrible strike, it may gain control for a short while. However,
Yeah.
it will
Leave
do
it here.
d6s of damage.
1d6
Oh.
d6s of damage.
Oh. So it could, in theory, do up to 66. Ow.
That could do
A-
6d6 of damage.
Another
But is it
thing,
worth it?
if they are both being used by the same person, the effects of both of them become stronger, but also more dangerous. Resistance against its will be tougher. But the dagger will do 8d6s instead.
Or you roll a d8 and then
High
you
risk,
get
high
any
reward.
D6, or
No,
D8
it's just,
It's just-
you roll 8
D6s
d6.
straight up.
No. You roll a d8, and then however much you get on that, you roll that many d6s.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that.
It's all good.
What about my? I kind of walk up with the javelin with the head on it.
That, I can say for sure, will ward away nearly anything trying to sneak up on you.
Ooh.
Mechanically, if you put this up, if it's in your inventory, it does nothing. But if you put it up in your camp, it will ward away any creature below CR 10 or lower from sneaking up on you at night. And it will disturb creatures CR 16 or lower so much that they can't sneak up on you. They can only approach, making enough noise that you will be ready for them.
Excellent.
Why does it bite me?
It does not
Because
like
it hates
you.
everyone.
Of course,
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
like us.
Also,
Hmm.
it won't have the same effect to people who are fully aware of you, not trying to sneak up on you. But if you hold it in your hand while trying to intimidate people, I imagine it will help.
Out of curiosity, what happens if someone has all three at once?
I would
like
not
he does right
suggest
now?
it. I
Good
imagine
point.
that resisting its will would be extremely difficult. And the creature may, if you
Come
are
back to
particularly weak-willed, it might acquire a new body.
Oh, no, we would not
Oh,
like that. Not
boy.
one bit.
Don't
Okay,
be
If
a
you do that, I would suggest you do it in this room,
body
so that I can blow whoever it is to tiny little pieces.
Well, I slowly back away with the head.
If you would like, I could hold on to some of them.
How about this knife right here?
Yeah, this knife feels like it belongs.
with a knife.
If
Oh.
you ever need it,
Yeah.
I do believe I will have a room in your new castle when you get it.
Yes.
So, if you absolutely need this
Oh, we get a
horrible
castle?
little device,
Yeah.
I can
Just
give
get
it
one.
back if you
Oh,
need.
that's right.
Who is submitting this item to me?
I will do so.
All right.
Got a good
Your
rapport.
name is written down. And he would, a pedestal would pop up and open a little black drawer for you to place the knife into.
I set it in.
Cha-ching.
And as it's placed in its new spot, you can almost feel, like, you know how when you stand under power lines, you can hear them buzzing? You can almost just, like, feel the magic wards being thrown over it.
Ah. Ugh. Oh no, I don't like that one bit. Anyone argue if I hold on to this cloak thing? It makes a lovely scarf.
It
Um,
sure does.
Does he have pants he wears?
Pants.
Ooh.
Wasn't he only wearing that? That was
No.
what he was
No.
wearing?
He
You just had it around
No,
on top of your
that's
clothes.
He
That
was
was
wearing like a
me.
robe thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I just assumed you were walking around with just loincloth.
What was he saying? He was like Donald ducking it, just having a show.
Well, I mean, if you just tie it around your waist, like,
Look, the best thing about having monk robes is nobody knows what you have on.
could be an alligator for all you know.
Oh,
It's
I
impossible.
I want to walk up to the keeper and ask because that javelin is really short compared to how tall I am. Is there any way I could get a mimic?
Some are shorter
Bro,
than
I'm
others,
s-
brother.
May I have a mimic,
Yeah.
please?
Two notes
This
about
one is
that.
not one. I
Um,
wanna. I kind of want to. There's some way I could grab like a taller little
Is there
stick
any way you
thing.
can make him longer?
Can you
The-
give it an extra 3 inches?
Three.
Everybody wants to be double digits. Come on.
Everyone donate an inch.
Well, I have a suggestion. Actually, I have an idea. You need both of your hands to do what you do, correct?
I can make a necklace.
With the head?
One, that's interesting, but two, I could carry it. That would work too. I only need one hand.
a couple of things. First, the keeper has no body. He is, as far as you guys can tell, the room. He says, I would not ever subject a mimic to being attached to that thing, but I can get what you want done.
I hand the javelin head over to Lucian.
I mean, this is perfectly fine for me.
Wait, no, you're carrying.
You're over here like,
Let's not do that.
Oh,
Lucian's
good
getting
point.
all the
Having
stuff.
two.
I'm gonna, for now. Ooh, what I am gonna do.
So
Is
wait, who's
can I-
ending up with the cloak?
Lucian.
Yes.
Lucian,
How
you
about
need
we
to
Okay.
wear a
trade?
scarf?
Yeah.
Have the cloak. How about we just trade those then?
'Kay.
That work for you?
Would you like
I-
me to modify the staff, though?
The staff.
Yes. I kind of like it. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
one
the idea
in
of
the
having it
head.
as a staff.
And so is, the bottom of it's touching the ground anyway as you're holding it in your hand, and blackness would come up from the floor and engulf the entire thing, and then peel back away, back into the floor. And now it is hard to tell what material it is. I mean, if, you'd seen modern things, you'd almost imagine it's like plexiglass or plastic or something is what the rod is now made out of.
Ah.
Still piercing through its head, but now
Nice.
like then tendrils of like not moving, but solid stuff is like grabbing the head, holding it in place.
Oh, this is delightful. I love your style.
I'm not even looking at the chat. Sorry.
I kind of take the cloak and wear it as like a bandana around all my hair that I've grown.
I have some news to relay to you from the king.
Go on.
He mentioned things left behind by the intruder, and he has identified some of those things so that you are aware of them. He has
What has he left?
messed with some of the mimics and left them in an extremely undesirable state.
Oh dear.
If they are stuck in this state, they will continue to remain in their torment. But if you can put them out of their misery, he will be able to take them and remake them, put them back together. For a mimic, death is not a thing.
It is a transitive property.
As long as the king sees fit to put us back together, yes.
Hmm.
He is
So what would we
extremely
need to
saddened
do?
by their suffering.
How can we help?
If you
And the
encounter them,
suffering.
yes, if you encounter them, which do believe they should be fairly obvious when you meet them, defeat them.
Okay.
Make sure they are not downed or unconscious or whatever. Bring them all the way down. Destroy them. And then he will be able to put them back together.
It's unfortunate, but it will help them.
Yes. Also,
Well then.
the intruder, to the king's immense amusement, is struggling quite a bit to find his way out. So, no rush. Take as much time as you need to hunt him down or prepare, or whatever you would like.
Oh,
In fact, I think you all are a little bit weary from your fight. Might want to rest.
That'd be nice.
oh, I have this brilliant idea, everyone. Can we get individual doors to our chambers, please?
Oh,
Absolutely. Then you would see 5 doors line up along the wall.
are our names on them?
Tell me they are.
Yes.
Please.
In
Oh, this is lovely.
So
In-
my
gold.
Crunk can't read, so he
Plates.
just goes to the first door he sees.
wait. So
Crunk, that one is yours, pointing to the second one from the left.
I'd assume my room is next to Crunk's, but mine says knock. So my character, I'm going to insistently just knock on the door.
Come in.
Very good.
I open the walk in the Crunk, you got to see this. I have a bunk bed.
What do you want your room to look like?
Hmm. A forest.
And it is. It is.
Huzzah! I go climb a tree, settle myself in for the night.
So
They
just
like
real quick, you are all taking a
beautiful-
long rest, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
probably
Okay,
what
good.
it
Yeah.
is. Not that we need it though. Didn't we already do?
Some
Yeah.
people got hurt
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
still have lost a bit of
Oh,
HP.
okay.
Yes.
Spells.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Alright.
just real quick, so we know we've got a forest. Real quick, everyone, tell me what their room is. Because like, if you want it to be, it's just a cave with a stone slab for a bed. It's
Oh,
all right.
Somewhere to sleep and somewhere to put weapons.
You got it. Yeah, you've got this nice stone slab of bed. Moggs just cheered 100 bits. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the bits.
Yay!
And then over to the right, a complete weapons rack that can hold anything, and the hooks to place them on literally reach out to receive your weapons.
This is so rad. We have like cool rooms.
Knock, what would your room be like?
Nog, very sentimental person, will actually make his room look like his childhood room that he shared with Crunk when they were kids. So it's
they're
literally
brothers.
Well,
Yeah.
Sort of, brother.
sorta.
Oh,
Sorta,
thank
sorta.
you.
He is
Shan
human,
Logic
I
just
can have one.
cheered another 100 bits. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shan.
Yeah. So it looks like there's 2 king size beds because we're both pretty big dudes. So I initially have that, and then literally just a weapons rack on the what's that headboard side of the wall.
Yeah, you got it.
That's it.
And Lucian, what would your room be like?
Beautifully appointed, very opulent, more than a little bit demonic, very warlock chic.
Warlock.
Warlock. chief.
There's a perch for Calibix.
Excellent. A place to put that staff now.
Yep.
There's a book by chance.
Here's a question. Have you ever been in a room that was for you that was this good? Or is this the first time you've been in a room for you that is this good?
It is not the first time he has. It's the first time since coming to where the humans hang out that he has.
All right.
He grew up with demons, so.
Win. What is your room like?
Okay, so it's honestly a little messy, even though she's never used it before somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So good.
There's like books in the corner, like in towers, just kind of falling over, and like a really like a probably a little too big for her bed, but like that's how she likes it. Big soft bed. And let's see. There's like a trunk, and when she opens it, there's like blankets in it because she's always cold at night. And there's a bar in the corner.
You all will receive the benefit of a long rest. And these rooms, no matter what they look like, provide superior rest to you. And so you are all don't need to worry about anything. You are fully healed and will receive 20 temporary hit points on top of that.
Whoa. Dude. What are we going to end up fighting?
Yeah.
He's like, he's
Well,
getting
this is
us
all really
ready.
nice. Oh God, we're gonna be.
Can I say?
I'm gonna die.
So much trouble.
Can I? During like the long rest, like I pop out of my room and we're still in the keep. We're still like next to the keeper, right? Like if I pop out, I'm next to the keeper, correct?
No. If you pop out, you would enter into what looks like a hotel, like breakfast room.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, nice.
Like a good one, right?
Very.
Not like
Yeah.
the
Not
crappy.
like bagels and a waffle maker. Right?
No.
Whoa!
There's a
Oh,
pancake
yeah.
printer in the corner.
Super 8 Motel has some good breakfast.
No, it's no.
Oh,
So
like
there
an omelet
are
to order and
there are a dozen what look like marble white circular tables arrayed around, and a doorway out into a like back porch sort of area with grass and a small garden, and beautiful, suspiciously gold-looking chairs at each of the tables, either gold or something really close to it.
I love gold.
And there's no food out yet, but there is a small little like access door that says kitchen, and next to it a tiny little window that says call out your orders here.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my room and then I'm gonna tell the axe for its specified thing today, humanoid.
All right.
Not you, Kronk. I'm not gonna kill you.
I would like you to try.
To kill you? Okay.
No, not try.
Nah.
I will keep coming
Excellent.
back.
Yes.
I would like to come out and order a big Belgian waffle with strawberries and whipped cream.
Behind the little window, you would hear, "Order heard, take a seat, be up in 1 second."
Thank you.
Fancy.
I will.
I'm gonna go
order a
and sit
burger.
in the grass.
Crunk will order all the bacon and eggs they have.
You
Oh, no.
son of a gun.
Okay.
You have made a mistake, but we will do it.
Oh no!
His room's
Open
gonna be
the
filled
roof
with-
chutes.
I retreat into my room with my burger and close the
Oh,
door
hell.
firmly.
I will order one nice mug of coffee and the finest lady to have lady favors with.
Sorry, we only have one other human in the building, and she is occupied with the king currently. I think giving him a back massage or something.
He did
Or
not
something.
I
specify
will-
human.
Yeah, I never specified
That's
human.
interesting to know, actually.
I just want.
I would suggest you clear out. And you guys hear,
I just look up and I put my arms out wide.
I'll take room service, thank you very much, and back into
Oh yeah.
Can I, have
I
a
go
little
as
window
far
on my
into the
door
garden
so I
as I can.
watch this because it sounds hilarious.
so yeah, you guys see it begin to rain. You didn't specify what kind of eggs, so you're getting all of them. And eggs and bacon begin to pour down on you. You also didn't specify what kind of bacon, so it's also all of them. Some of
I'm
them
gonna
you're pretty sure aren't like bacon from a regular pig. There's some pieces this big along and this thick.
Dragon bacon.
I'm gonna.
And,
I'm gonna try
um,
to sneak up.
Please roll
There
a
you go.
strength save.
Speak up.
Oh god.
Got it. I would
As
like
this
to
First
rage.
roll.
As this happens, can I sneak up, grab an egg, and grab a big slab of
What did you
bacon?
get? What did you get? You got a
I
10?
rolled a 3, so I got 10.
You're stuck in there.
Yes. I start eating my way out.
Oh, it's gonna
Okay.
be like a grease spell though. So
Oh, good lord.
he's gonna get a +5 to wrestle from being greased up.
Oh.
+5 to wrestle. Yeah, I start.
Quality RPG right here.
I am swimming to the top of the breakfast, and I am eating as I go.
Isn't that an acrobatics check?
Yes.
It was an athletics.
No, it's athletics. for swimming.
That'll
What is it,
do.
athletics? It's
That'll
probably
do.
athletic.
Don't worry. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. No, yeah. So yeah, you don't swim exactly. You just eventually slide out.
Weird birth. It's like,
I'm
I just,
yeah.
Okay, can I just like be like birthed into the back porch garden area?
Yes.
And I just lay there on my back, and I'm just.
Can my guy go out and order one, just like a singular large, like, and then he's just gonna take scrappings off of that pile of eggs and bacon.
Okay.
you have been reborn. You have been baptized in the breakfast of kings.
Baptized in bacon grease.
And
I look at I look at Denise and say, "Do you want dinner is plenty?"
I don't want it to like get into my room.
My waffle hasn't come out yet, has it?
No, it's you see a little hole slot open in your room and it comes out on the bedside table.
No, I'm out in the garden.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah,
No
she's
yeah.
out
I
in
Then
went to the
garden.
back of the garden.
then it would like slide out at the window
Okay,
on a
so I have to go
plate.
get it.
I slid
So
out
I
of
have to
the
wade through all of the eggs and bacon to get to my waffle.
Yes. You guys would
Just
see
step over me.
a bunch of small creatures begin to pop out of the floor. You would see they are like, imagine a gnome, but then you made them even shorter by just cutting out their middle section and scrunching them down.
Oh, God.
They are pretty much just feet,
No
legs, and
torso.
arms.
Can I grab
Oh
one?
my.
They're gonna like
Or-
accordion up as they
Is
eat.
that what was in the eggs?
No. They're
Yeah,
popping out of
gonna
the.
Start devouring.
You see them like waving their fingers around like this, levitating brooms and dustpans, and are beginning to clean the place up.
Fantasia.
Can I grab one?
Yeah,
Don't be nice.
I'm gonna
it just kind
pick
of
one up.
it kind of like
I'm in a breakfast
ragdoll
dilemma.
cat just goes limp in your hands.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my room, and I'm gonna be like, "You made service,"
And it like
and I just
nods,
clean my room.
which at the same time is the exact same body motion it would do to bow at the same time as well, and starts just like tidying things up as best it can.
I'm going to beckon one of them over.
And it like scuttles over to you.
Hello there, who are you? What are all of you?
Dab mimic.
Oh, delightful. Pleasure to meet you all.
And like waves.
Don't let me keep you, by all means. Thank you.
And heads off to go continue cleaning.
Aw. They're adorable and I love them.
Can I
You know,
grab
thinking
four
about it,
more?
if
with
I'm in my
avocado?
room, I'm going to order breakfast. He's a pretentious guy, so he's going to get some avocado toast. He's already bought a castle. Haha!
So
Down
Mike's
payment.
gonna
That's
take
such a
That's
millennial.
not that. That's not that.
Waldorf
Unless
salad.
it has like, yeah, like it's gotta have like
Smoked
prosciutto
salmon on
or
top?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get like the
It's
the
It's
bagel with the
salmon.
cream cheese.
You see that
somehow
the
got
chef has
great.
taken the liberty to add gold shavings.
Yes, edible gold shavings. Just
Sounds-
It's a
Ugh,
thing in real
now I'm
life,
the
so they're
1%.
doing it here for sure.
Oh, I know it is.
Mm.
Can I somehow corral like 5 more of those like maid mimics?
Yeah.
No, you're not
And
Okay.
they're
I'm
in
gonna-
no way like fighting you. They're just like, what you want?
I'm gonna grab them into my room, and I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna ask them massage my back because I just want to relax, and I'm just gonna have them literally just like run across my back since they're so small. I have one clean in my room, 5 massaging me, and I have a cup of coffee.
You see that the moment they are set to a task, first you see one beginning to clean your room, next one, they're trying to massage you. You see the moment they're set to a task, at first they're quite incompetent at it. But over the course of 5 minutes, they grow to a level of mastery that is extremely impressive at whatever they are placed to do.
Has the Lady of Labor favors finished with the king yet?
One of the mimics is like, that's
Please.
not how that works.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I mean, you mistake who she is.
Is she the queen?
No, she's a friend. The king's only friend.
Like
And
a
tell
friend
you guys.
or a friend?
This is sad.
I don't understand exactly. It's
Is
been a
she-
couple thousand years since I met a human.
Is she doing the nasty with the king or not?
No.
You don't just
Okay.
ask that.
You don't understand my character. He is like dimwit and not sociable.
Fair.
No,
That's what you
no.
have
She
me
is
for.
a almost adopted daughter.
Oh no, that didn't.
Oh. You just see his face get a tad bit red of embarrassment.
Actually, I have to go too. I have to.
Okay.
While they're doing that real quick, Lucian's gonna have a thought. Can I get a one-way mirror to the intruder?
And you see one of the job mimics pop up and walk over. That request is a little more complex than you may think, but we will work with the keeper. He may be able to work something up for you.
Thank you.
And then he just goes and walks through the wall. Which he's about as tall as a single brick.
Oh, that's cute.
You know, thinking about this idea, I think we might need a personal butler.
You would
Isn't that-
see out of the floor pop another one, and you can see its sleeves are black and it's got a small little red bow tie.
Oh, perfect.
Bow ties are cool.
Maybe a bit taller.
One moment. And
Where is
you
this
would
against
see the bricks around it would come up and cover it, hiding it from your vision. And then the more bricks would need to be taken on as the cube that they're forming grows larger. And then they come off, and you would see a semi-humanoid character, but his flesh isn't you would swear he's just clay. It's gray, kind of gooey looking. Yeah, but it's you take these guys and just stretch it out to a human-ish size, but it's
Interesting.
definitely a little bit uncanny valley because it doesn't exactly know how to do humanoid.
Got it. Is this uncomfortable for you?
No.
Okay. Then suggestion number 2. I'm getting us a personal butler, by the way. Suggestion number 2. Can you become my shadow?
You mean literally?
No, just hide in it, basically.
We're not fast at changing, so that'd be hard. I can't shift around in it as fast as other mimics would. We're supposed to stay stuck in a way so we can do a job a bit easier.
Well, then whatever is the most easy way to do that. My thought process is this. I would love if you personally came with us. If that would be all right.
I have an idea to make this work. Because
Alright.
what you're concerned about is them killing me, right?
Yes, do not want that, no.
Okay. I don't know the full capacity of your powers, but I think you might have the capacity to link with me and rebuild me if I get taken down, making death not important.
Interesting. I don't want to try that on you currently, because I wouldn't want it to go wrong. Hmm. I guess we'll just put a note in that for later.
If we work with the Keeper, we can make sure it goes well.
Excellent.
We'll be going by his room, I assume, if we want to work with him on that whole one-way mirror thing.
Yes. Oh, the other thing I was doing was seeing if I can get us a one-way mirror to the intruder so that we can like basically scry on him, more or less.
But all of you have eaten and have rested. You guys can spend as much time as you want talking with the worker mimics or requesting whatever you want.
I request a book of shapes and colors. And numbers.
One of the worker mimics runs over with a book that is definitely way bigger than he is, and it has a list of all shapes and all colors that exist in the
dear.
universe.
Including the
That's
color
actually
of
a really
magic.
cool thing.
A square.
Well, all shapes and colors that are comprehensible by a non-magical human.
Ooh, a circle.
He's just like flipping back and forth on the first 2 pages. Like,
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm writing I'm like writing down a little cheat sheet of what's what.
All right, so
As soon as they're done cleaning up the mess, they would again just like give a tiny little hop, and as they strike the ground, the stone piece that they are on would just flip over, would rotate, and they would be now underneath the ground or not in the room anymore. They've gone.
Delightful.
they just go.
Right then, we should. Oh, I have a brilliant idea. How about a conference room for the lot of us?
A conference room.
You would
Couldn't we
see.
just have a
Why can't we just sit in the table?
Well, yes,
There's
but
no
it's
one else
fancier
here.
that way.
So at
can
those
walk
two
to
commands, a door would appear just to the right of all of you guys' rooms. And then also 2 of the tables would drop through the floor, and a replacement new table, because you also were thinking of that, would pop up, a large conference room style table, each with a platinum chair at each space.
Can I have a cup of coffee too?
That would slide out of the little service window.
Nice.
How
Oh, we're
about
going
some
to get so very
elderberry
spoiled.
tea?
Oh, great, hot.
This is turned from
We basically have a
to hotel simulator.
Basically.
We're very needy.
Get comfortable because it's all about to go absolutely crazy. So
Well,
yes,
thank you all for joining for D&D. Now we switch over
welcome
to our
to the
new
Mimic
program,
Hotel.
the Hotel of Mimicry.
Guys, we'll get to the intruder later. We have a conference to go to tonight.
Oh,
we're
actually
running a
going
convention.
to- yes, it's
We're running
called
Mimic Con.
So I would assume we all go to the conference room or whatever, and my guy goes
Sure.
in with his book reading, all like he's trying to be like fancy. He's reading the book in the conference room,
I go and sit in the middle of the table.
right, legit in the middle of the table.
Yep, just on top.
Right.
I join her and I
So-
sit on the far left side.
All right, everyone. We need a plan to deal with this intruder. One, we need to find out everything we can about them. What their weaknesses are. We need to track down the rogue mimics, handle them. And frankly, I mean, we have definitely gotten some wonderful things from the Mimic King. I would not complain for a bit more equipment. We definitely have the money for it.
Yeah, but I feel like we'd have to leave to get that. Can I get like a pen and a piece of paper?
Like write down the plan.
That would like slide out of the surface of the table for you.
All right.
You guys
Going
would
to
see
start
one
going.
half of the room become that familiar solid blackness. And you would hear the keeper say, hello. I
Oh, wow.
hear you're getting ready to go on your mission. And I hear you
I
need my
believe
help.
so. Yes. I'm looking to see if we could perhaps have a well, what kind of items we can get, but first before that, I was thinking about a one-way mirror in order to see the intruder, where he can't see us, but we can see him, perhaps, or them. Don't know, really.
I would need a receiving item on the other side, but I think I can work that out. And he would,
All right.
again, out of the blackness, would form a tall, full size, like full body mirror that is reflecting you for right now. And he says, I'm trying to do it, but the issue is that the item that I am currently trying to project your sight into is already being used by someone else.
Do you know by whom?
Her.
Who is her?
And he almost seems shocked by this. I'm not allowed to say.
Is it the king's friend?
No, someone else.
So there is another lady in the castle.
Not in the castle for sure.
What? Oh, there's someone outside of the castle
Screaming?
spying on us.
Oh, scrying. Why did I think you were
not
gonna say
into
screaming?
this one, into the one next to the intruder. In fact, I think the intruder is communicating through it.
They're working together.
An
He's
outside
trying to get more
agent.
people in here.
Oh dear. I will help you with whatever you need in a moment. I must go speak to the king. And the blackness recedes away.
That's not good, I think.
I think
Right,
we
we
need
have
to
an additional enemy outside. This might become more of an issue.
We should try to kill
You
the
know,
one
while
that
we're
will-
waiting, could I get some magical armor by chance?
Keeper's gone.
One of the little
Well, he's
job
asking this
mimics
a
would
lot.
pop out. We cannot provide magical armor ourselves. We can provide anything non-magical to you. However, we can try to get you in contact with the shopman.
The
There you go,
shopman.
That's what you want.
Outside person. Yes, we will put you in the plaza. That's
Good
it. That
morning.
is the way to get in contact with him if he's around.
If, dang.
He's not reliable, but he's extremely good at what he does.
I think we're going to need some items, maybe some potions, scrolls, Eldritch Tome, any number of things, really.
I could use a new weapon.
He tends to have limited stock, but the things he has are quite effective in their area.
Hmm.
Can you create health potions?
I cannot,
Those are magical, yeah.
but
Oh,
he
those are
he should have. I'm pretty sure he has a gumball machine for those.
Ooh. We need
A
to see shop.
gashapon? I love
Is
a
it the kind with the
gashapon.
coin that goes through all the little
Yeah, could it be like really cool?
Rube Goldberg machines?
It like
How
takes
about we
10
go-
minutes to spiral down and then another 10 minutes to go across.
If you're ready, I will take you to the plaza.
Will the keeper be able to reach us there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Then, shall we?
Yes, please. Let's go.
I run
Awesome.
back to my room and
Excellent.
grab the great axe of slaying before we go, because I left that in the room.
I actually forgot one thing about your stuff. Any equipment that you have that is mimic can, as a free action, be called to return to you. To you alone, the person is bound to. It has a 60 feet swim,
Tuned.
crawl, and walk speed.
Can I throw the weapon as an attack and kind of like Thor hammer it back to me
That
as
would
well?
prevent you from getting your second attack if you
Yeah,
did that
but
as
I'm
your
just
first
saying.
attack. But yes,
Yeah, but-
absolutely, because it's a free action to recall it. But it, yeah, and so it, yeah,
So do it on your second attack.
yep.
Oh, that's a great idea.
But yeah, so all of your stuff that is actually mimic, so the mimic armor, the axe of slaying, the bracer, the clothing for both of the barbarians.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
take my wineskin and I throw it. I throw it, and then I call it back.
It sits there for a couple seconds, and then one of the worker mimics pops up underneath it and just starts running it to you.
It works.
That's not a mimic.
Well, I mean,
That's-
technically I am, but, you know.
Well, you don't feel like it. You know what? I appreciate that. Work smart and not hard and all that. He's gonna start absently petting his mimic bracer.
I'm gonna throw my axe across the room and call it back like Thor, like too many times.
So it, like, slams into the wall, and you see that you didn't actually break any of the stone blocks. Instead, the stone blocks, like, slid out of the way a little bit and then clamped down on it, so it does look like it slammed into the wall, but it didn't actually, like, break any of them. And then when you call it, it just dissolves into a liquid and slides across the floor, goes up your leg and into your hand, forming into the great axe again.
Oh, that's amazing.
I yell, "I have the power!"
Johnny
that
Toth has just followed and joined the party. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Right, Plaza.
Yes, please.
He would lead you through the new double door into a hexagonal plaza area with a central fountain with bench circling around it, and little hedges in a dotted line circling around it as well.
Denise jumps in the fountain.
Okay. You guys would see multiple doors into many directions, but along one of the flat walls, you would see what looks like a human sitting cross-legged with a set of chalk, many different colors, and is making one of those, like, illusory, like, fake doors. Like, he's halfway through putting in one of those fake doors onto the wall.
Denise splashes it.
Really?
He just, like, pretty much ignores it and just, like, smudges it off and just fixes the area that was wiped off.
Hello there.
He doesn't seem to hear you as far as you can tell. You can just hear him just humming to himself. Just,
I get a little closer. Excuse me.
Thought the Mimic King's friend.
Excuse me.
Just the shop.
Oh, right. Wait till you finish. By all means.
At the shopkeep.
Once he finishes it, he would stand up, grab the door handle, and open the door and step in. What he has made is like a regular house door with red, or, you know, what looks like a red regular house door, like a modern door. Turned the metal door handle of the fake door and walked in, and leaves it open, and you see a small little cozy wooden shop. You would almost swear it's like inside of a cart or something, like one of those, like, snake oil salesman, like, little wooden, like, he keeps everything inside this tiny little thing. And as soon as he gets behind the counter, he turns towards you, and the, like, distracted, little face all of a sudden switches to a bright smile. Says, "Hello, welcome to Balthazar's Bazaar."
Mm.
Hello,
Yay.
Balthazar. I'm Lucian. How are you?
Hi there. My name's not actually Balthazar, but that's all right. It's
Well,
actually
then
just
what's his
Steve.
name?
But
Dave?
It's what? I'm sorry.
Steve.
Oh well, I see why it's Balthazar. Very good. Do you prefer Balthazar, Steve?
Steve's fine. What can I do
Well
for
then.
you? And where am I? And what is the year?
Oh,
You're in the
dear.
castle of
Oh,
the
that's
Mimic
not
King,
important.
and the year is. Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
What year is it?
The
None of
year
us
is
know.
3039.
Sure.
Far distant star system.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Star date
It's a long,
Whoops.
long time ago
23.64.
in a galaxy.
Are you
far,
paying
far
customers?
Oh.
Absolutely.
What do you accept as coin?
Coin?
Or
What do you accept as payment?
Any regular payment will do. Yeah. Any regular payment will
We-
do.
Oh, perfect. Then yes, we're paying customers.
I guess I missed my mark, but this place should do.
At least you got some customers.
Right.
I was supposed to be in the Feywild, but I don't know.
Oh, why would you want to be there?
Paying customers there.
So,
Horseshoes for centaurs. You wouldn't believe the markup.
oh, I imagine it's wonderful. Actually, we should talk after this. Oh, right. Sorry. We'll discuss after this. First, let me introduce you to my fellow knights.
And he just like really
Is
quick
that
scans over. He's
necessary?
like,
Could you just?
knights.
Wait, what? Sorry. Knights.
Knights?
I mean, we are knights with a K.
Knights. Knights without a K. N-I-G-H-T-S. No, the
I
people
only
that
see
We
one
people that
person in armor, hardly. Do you, any of you know how to ride a horse?
I do.
theoretically.
I can be a horse.
I can ride a horse. Wink, wink.
Theoretically?
Nah. How do you theoretically ride? Even my guy is baffled by
I know.
theoretically riding a horse.
No, I know.
How do you theoretically ride?
Do you just
I
like look at it and
theoretically-
think maybe?
The hopes
If
and
I was going to
dreams
ride it, I know what to do, but I'm not. I've never ridden one before.
And he
So
pulls out a
dangerous
set
both ends,
of
crafty in the middle.
half coconuts, sets them on the table. Here, for free.
I'm gonna take those
You-
actually.
Oh my god, I'm
I'm adding this to my inventory.
the
It'll come
reference.
it'll
is
come in
strong.
handy later.
Makes me so happy.
I walk up to him and kind of slam my fist on the table and be like, "I want every single health potion you got in this place."
That was a mistake.
Oh, not again. Wait.
Before
Before that, wait. Hold on.
You
hold
see
on.
he's reaching
We've
for a
seen how
lever.
this goes. Wait, no.
No,
Not twice
no.
today.
I'm not Croc.
No. I'm aware, but hold on. Okay. Let's back that up a
What's that
little
supposed
bit.
to mean?
I believe we need, well, some of us need some more powerful armor. You wouldn't happen to have any tomes of forbidden knowledge. Let's see what else. Health potions, definitely will need some of those. And any scrolls by chance?
Well, you see, I've just gotten to this. What do you guys call it? Plane? Dimension? Is that what you guys call it?
Plaza.
Plaza?
Planes.
Yeah, plaza.
Oh,
And
That's the only reason. That's the only
Plazas.
occasion my guy knows is this is a plaza.
I know this one. It's Plaza.
Yes. I read
Anyway.
this in my fancy book.
this is in fact the material plaza, correct?
okay. So I'm not allowed to transport magical items between dimensional borders, else I get in
Where are
trouble.
you from?
That I'm not allowed to tell you. due to the court case.
Court case.
Don't worry, it's big word, not important.
It's big word. I don't understand.
So I'm just saying, I'm new to this plane, so
Which,
I've got
which
to.
of the courts? There's so many different circles of hell. Which court has jurisdiction? I mean, this is very important, actually.
No, I
Is it
got
dicks?
I appealed higher than that.
Higher than a court of hell. How do you get?
Listen, you may be hellish, but there are
Look here,
divine.
my friend.
Ugh.
As much as they would like you to think so, because they want to be the boss, those people at the top of the circles that you know, they also answer to someone.
Well, yes, of course.
Nice.
Who is that?
I'm also not allowed to divulge that one after the other court case.
What about that one?
Look,
My guy just keeps like going on and on because he
I'm
doesn't understand.
just
what to stop.
saying, and he snaps his fingers, and Knock is like mute for a couple seconds. I'm just saying, my stock of magical stuff, especially scrolls and such, in this dimension is limited, but I do have stuff for you. And you're unmuted. So
you have no potions.
no, I have tons of potions. Those
I
are
have to understand there will be no side dish.
those are universal enough that I'm allowed to transport them across. So I have a stock.
What stock do you have?
Well, what kind of healing potion would you like?
Any
The
kind.
best ones you
Best,
have.
no, the best kind. Tell him the best kind.
Best kind, yes. How many?
5.
How
At
many
least.
can we carry?
5 each. That's 25.
I carry literally almost 1,000 pounds of anything. So whatever you got.
Can we put them in our bags?
Yeah. Oh wait. Do you have a bag of holding, or know someone
That's
that
magic.
has a bag of holding?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Bag of holding. I can get you one, but that will completely dry out my stock currently. Next time, if I see you again,
Wait.
I'll have more. I gather them up very quickly, but because that's always a hot item. But currently, I only have got one, and my
I will take
emergency
it.
one for
Bag
me.
of
But
holding.
sorry, what was that question?
How much for the bag of holding?
Well, currently, since we're isolated, I think a fair price will be 100,000 gold.
Okay, next.
Give it to us.
Add it to the
How
bill.
many? How many platinum pieces is 100,000?
1,000?
10,000.
Right? 10,000. 10,000.
10,000?
Math,
Okay.
not even once.
Well, one moment, actually. You know what? No, I can't. I'm just going to kind of look at him and be like, how about 10,000? Persuasion?
Fire away. Roll them dice.
Oh, well.
And now with a 12. Says, all right, look, my friend. I've negotiated with minotaurs that could breathe fire.
Hold up. So how
Always
much?
worth a try.
Yeah,
Well, in that
I
case,
salute the attempt.
Guys, it's not like we don't have it.
How
No.
high? What's the highest healing potions he has?
What are the highest kinds other
I
than
think
just
best.
full heal?
Supreme or superior? The ones that are like 8d8 plus 8. So whatever those are.
Yeah, 8d8 plus 8 sounds good.
We're just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah, whatever
Whatever.
that one is,
Whatever.
he's got
Yeah.
those. What, how many?
How many do you
5,
have?
right?
Yeah. Oh no, there's a supreme healing, which is 10d4 plus 20.
Okay, we'll go with the
I
previous
look-
one. 8.
10d4
superior
plus
heal.
20? Yeah, that's supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Eight-
supreme. There's superior healing, which is 8d8 plus 8. 8d4 plus 8. Sorry.
Yeah, 84 plus 8. That's, yeah, he's got those ones. He says,
How many of those?
he looks at Nock. He says, the number is outside of your brain's capacity.
More
Well,
than
that's
6.
not that high.
More than 6. Okay.
Yes.
I will take 6 supreme potions for all of us, plus the bag of holding.
Superior. Excuse me.
Yes, those.
My character is dumb and I forgot the name.
That's fine. And he will just ask whatever the standard price is for them, which doesn't really matter because you guys just whisper into the bag,
And we
10 or whatever, and just turn it upside down.
So I hand him like whatever the quantity is, a giant version, like a giant coin, platinum coin of that, and just put it on the table.
Let me estimate the value real quick. And he waves his hand and mumbles something.
I wave my hand and mumble random shapes as well.
That's a bit overpaying. If you don't mind, I'll refund you a little.
Perfect.
Well, before we're done, would you happen to have anything in dragon scale by chance for our druid friend here?
Let me take a look. Yes, I do. The only thing is it's a little bit, it's spiky, if you don't mind.
Okay. Spikes are fun.
All right, then, I think that should be, I mean, I got it on a deal, so 150,000 gold.
Easy.
Okay.
What color dragon?
This one was, well, yes, blue and red.
I
Excellent.
didn't even know they could do that.
Not in this dimension, I don't think, but
Oh. Okay, that explains why I didn't know they could do that. It's purple.
well, kind of. It's kind of like a, so he would pull it out, and it looks kind of like military camo, but
Oh.
half of it's blotches of and stripes of red, and the other is blotches and stripes of blue.
Cool.
There you go. And so yeah, just apply the rules of dragon scale armor.
Got it.
But the effect of blue and red. So one for the druid, yes. All right.
Yes.
Anything else?
Anything in studded leather? I look good in leather. What can I say?
I mean, yes. Here's some studded leather if you like. Yeah. Heck, free. What's those dime a dozen?
Nothing in a more glamoured state by chance. I know you were headed to the Feywild.
Oh.
That look of
More discerning, I see. Well, how about this? And he pulls out a like bright yellow studded leather suit with on the collar. It's not like beaten down. You actually just see the full, still clean and silky fur. He says, "This is from a great lion that I encountered once. Yes, quite a good one, and also can take you comfortably through any weather,
Oh.
as long as
I
it's
like the
not too
style.
hot. It gets a tiny bit warm, but as long as you stay out of space, or excuse me, the blackness in the sky, it will keep you warm, and it sort of self-regulates for the most part."
Excellent.
That's snazzy.
Just out of
That will
curiosity,
be
just in a different color. Can we change that? We'll deal with that later. Right, thank you.
what color?
I do tend more towards black with a bit of purple edging, just like the horns, the mustache, beard, everything, Style. Keep it all
Alright.
together.
Yes. And he pulls out his chalk. He begins to draw on the armor with chalk, and colors it to the requested color. There you go. And you would see that the color has sunk in, and that is now as if it were not only like dyed, but actually as if that was the original color.
That's really cool. Do you
Thank
have more
you.
of those chalks?
Those are mine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's one of the few things I cannot sell. For personal reasons, not court reasons.
Fine.
I take out my great axe and say, "Do you have anything better than this?"
He waves his hand over it again. No, not really, not at the moment. That's actually quite impressive. I could get you a deal.
Don't sell him. He loves you.
I don't have the special one.
Yeah, I have the special one. He
Oh.
has a normal one.
No, I have just.
Oh
have a
wait,
basic
I'm
great
mistaken.
axe. Yeah, I only have a basic
sorry.
great axe.
Oh, okay.
No, but I could make it better.
Ooh, enchantment.
Please.
10,000 gold.
This is the right. Okay.
Also, the studded leather, 50,000 gold. Plus another 5,000
Excellent.
for the coloring.
I'm
Cool.
not even doing math. Like I'm just.
Don't worry about it.
We're just like opening
the whole
bag while
point.
he says it, and
like,
then like
take
it
how
sort of,
much
like,
you want.
pours out onto the counter.
All right.
Can I make one request?
Yes.
Do you have like a never-ending flask kind of thing that I could just fill with a liquid and it never ends, or can you make it?
No. But if I see you again, I'll make sure to have one in stock. I'll make one.
Okay, and I write down. I grab like a piece of paper, or I rip off like a piece of leather from something, and I just write knock, and I give him, and I'm like, that's my name.
Is it spelled N-O-K with a backwards K?
Both K's are, one K is backwards and the other K is upside down actually.
Okay.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's an excellent question. Is there a way that we can get back a hold of you?
I have the ability to show up when the time is right.
Fair enough.
I usually
Like the
keep
room of
myself good
requirement.
distance away from actual conflicts because else I end up getting in trouble.
You
Last
are
time I
fancy,
acted in
understand.
self-defense, I ripped out a continent, so I will not directly interfere anywhere if I can avoid it. But yes. So anyway, Eddie waves his hand over. He says, "Let's see how it goes." And actually, please roll me the Patriot MD. Just followed.
Welcome.
Fan, could you roll me that roll we did before, a D4 -2?
1.
And
D4.
whatever you get, and so a -1 counts as a +1 because I don't want to totally screw you.
Oh,
Uh,
-2.
actually, yeah, -2.
1d4 -2.
You got a 2, so it is now a +2 great axe.
Oh,
+2. I'm gonna put that. So that's +2 to attack and.
And damage.
Damage,
Yeah,
right.
so it's damage and to hit. Yeah.
Then real quick, as far as the studded armor goes, stat-wise, so like a +1 studded armor. Or
Yeah, exactly. It's a +1 with like essentially environmental
The usual
protection.
cool. All right, I'll fix that up.
Anything else for
No.
you? And you would see behind him, you would see a scroll that is on the wall, is without a quill or anything. You see the writing of the bill writing itself.
Excellent.
Anything else? You're kind of cleaning out my stock. Oh, by the way, here. And he
Good.
hands out all to your potions.
Thank you very much.
Keep those in
Anyone
there.
mind if I hold on to the bag of holding?
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Money, yeah, I have my money bag. I'm good.
As long as I have unlimited access.
Of course.
So we all get 6 points.
All right.
Oh, those were very big words for me. I apologize.
He pulls out what looks like a piece of floss and then just gently slices off a piece of the giant coin and gives that piece back to you as your change.
Thank you very much.
Are all our coin bags like interconnected?
They go
Oh, yeah.
to the same place. Yeah. They all go to the same place.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to ask. Am I able to like telepathically talk to the bag since it's a mimic? Does that work?
It's
We
not
haven't tried that
actually a
yet.
mimic. It's that there's mimics on the other side who fill in your order for whatever you want.
I'm back in the fountain, by the way.
Okay.
Can
I'm
can
taking
I
my axe out and just
telepathically
kind of-
talk to those mimics?
You would have to put your hand in the bag, but if you can physically touch them, you can communicate silently. Yeah.
I'm going to do that really quick and ask, is it alright if I put the bag of holding in here?
Oh, God.
So I'm
Um,
checking first.
We are going to check.
Yeah.
Double check with someone who knows this stuff.
Feel
And
like
you're-
that would...
Let me know.
You hear the pitter patter of what sounds like the little job mimics running across coins. You just.
Oh.
Out of the game, I would say, wouldn't that create a real big problem?
It does with bags of devouring and bags of holding, but that's why I want to check first.
Yeah.
We're
Like putting a
told.
bag of holding in a bag of holding. That, like,
That also goes weird.
We're told that there's a 50% chance it's bad.
What's bad?
Right
Too
then.
high for-
Not doing that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Why did you guys get that anyway? Can't we just like put our stuff in the?
Well, I don't know if the coin purse only holds coins or if it holds other things. That's why I bought a bag of holding.
The only restriction that you guys have on putting your stuff into the treasure bag is that the mimics on the other side have to organize it, and they want to generally keep it as treasure. So they don't they don't store mundane weapons, and they don't store like bricks or random crap. They carry
random
loot.
crap, yeah.
They take
like
loot.
pebble collection.
Oh, yeah.
It has sentimental value.
That is what the that's what the bag of holding is
What they
for.
want
Okay, are we ready yet? Oh,
I believe we're good.
All right, have a good day.
Yay!
And then he tries to grab the coins.
I
Roll that
help
over
him. I help him push the coins to wherever he needed to.
No, just back behind the counter's good, thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
Process
so he's like
it.
from the counter, just
Just plops it down.
I'm glad he likes our giant coin.
could you next time pay in smaller denominations?
too
No.
hard to count. One is easy.
Also,
Over 6 is hard.
how rich are you guys?
Yeah.
Don't worry
Don't worry
about
about
it.
it.
Rich enough.
All right, I'll be seeing you again
I'm
then.
not allowed to say because of court.
Keep coming around and you'll find out.
Because of course,
He smiles.
How's this?
Yeah. Hmm?
Let's put it this way.
All right.
Bring us better stock next time.
Mm.
And we'll have
Oh,
even better
yes.
things for you next time.
Well, literally, this is my first transaction here. I
That's
got to
okay.
put together my stock. Yes.
sounds like a
All
you
right.
problem.
Sounds like a you, bro.
We'll see you again.
Hey,
yes.
look, I'm not the
All right.
person altering the atomic value of their universe. I don't care. Have a good day.
What?
Wait,
Alright.
is there any other shops in this plaza? Or is it just that?
No, it's just me. I have a
think it's
monopoly.
the-
So are you in every store?
I haven't played Monopoly since I was small boy.
We should play. I turned to Krunk and be like, in my room, I have Monopoly.
How can you
We
play
should
Monopoly?
play.
You can't count above 6.
Because 6 is better.
6 is better than 5. I know this much.
Yeah.
What is Monopoly, for that matter?
Well, usually you have a
I mean, I
board
guess you did
and you have
grow
2
up
decks
doing
of
that.
cards.
Okay.
You have a dice, and you have little like tokens or pieces. And when you're about to lose, You usually just flip the board.
You guys would
It is
find
for
yourself
Not wrong.
like on a walking on a walking what are those
A treadmill?
Paths.
yeah
Road.
those
Like one of
the
those moving sidewalks?
yeah the moving sidewalk as you guys are slid out the door. He's like, yes, have your conversation
Come on.
outdoors, thank you. I've got work to
Bye.
do.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful
Steve.
time.
Okay, good seeing you. All right, so
Right
let's go
then.
find the dude and kick his butt.
Wait,
Yes.
we're technically
So-
outside the Mimic
LOL.
Castle, right?
No.
Well then, Keeper, do you have any information for us?
And again, part of the room would go dark. Yes. If you need to talk about the other person, you will still have to talk to the king, but I have information on his location of the intruder.
Excellent.
He appears to have held himself up in one of the dining rooms and is attempting to amass as much of an army as he can with his
Army of what?
mimics.
With the
that he's-
silverware.
Oh. So-
The naughty mimics.
And here I was
Exactly.
thinking that he was going to try and be our guest, but I guess not.
Tale as old as time.
Anyway, he has been very effectively stuck, although we fear he may be getting impatient and may go a bit more drastically against the wishes of the castle to get out, which is dangerous, but in reality, it's his only chance, I believe. This is important, so if you're actually on your way, we'll make sure that your next door is the next one you need.
right there.
I heard something about an armory. We can make sure you pass through one first if you would like.
Oh, I do believe
I
we're
think we got-
handled with that now.
Yeah, we got the
Good?
shop.
Yes? All right.
Yeah.
Well, then the next door
gonna
is
go-
him, if you want it to be.
Oh, what? I
I-
should have known that. I should have made the intro.
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
That one over
Okay.
there. And
Before we go in, what's the plan?
Smash.
Smash.
Hit
Smash.
him.
Smash.
We're
I
gonna
have a
smash.
crossbow if you want to get silly.
I have an idea.
Tyrannosaurus.
Whoa,
Because
whoa,
we
settle
have
down. Settle down,
multiple
settle down.
doors for each of us, so we can each appear in
And then on
certain
the different
places. There.
side.
Oh wait.
That's
Hold up.
actually kind
That's interesting.
of smart.
I have question for the keeper. If the intruder gets into your room, can you redo what you did to the little shit thing?
yes, but I imagine he'll be a bit smarter than that. And he has a couple
Oh.
more tools up his sleeve. But yes, if you
said
can
that
bring him
about
to me.
on there.
Uh,
Crunk looks at his sleeves like, how would you?
What the? I don't even have sleeves. I'm wearing like a
I
pink
would suggest attempting something along the lines of trapdoor leading into his room.
well, yes, so
Like
he
a
is
trip
attempting to
wire,
restrict
like-
access to the room he is currently in. He's attempting.
Oh.
He's limiting it down to one door. Regular door. But I think we could slide in
Can we make it on the top of him so we can drop down and just?
yes. The ceiling is a bit high though, be aware.
Oh.
But just like how we did a little paperwork finagling before, his power is limiting the number of our regular double doors. So I should be able to slip you through any trapdoor.
Okay.
Ooh, I make a
What
trapdoor
about-
appear under
okay.
my feet again.
It's there.
All right.
Can we
What
put it
about-
right next to him so the two gentlemen might go through and wreck
Smash.
his face, really?
Yes.
They like
Is it
wrecking
one that goes
faces.
up too? Like I go up.
I
Wait,
warn you.
you said one at a time.
Yes. We could move the one that's in there around if you need.
Excellent.
I do warn you,
Drop
if you
those
use
two-
trapdoors, you go down into them, but if you put it on the wall, gravity may get a bit weird for you for a couple of seconds. It usually
course.
turns people's stomachs. Just
I
to be
think
aware.
That's going to go right over. Um,
But if you're using a
make a
regular
device?
door and just moving it around, then you won't even have to bother with that.
Can we make a crawl? Yeah, have any of y'all ever lived up north
What
in
is
the United
north?
States?
Where is north?
I mean, yes.
I live in
Like-
Maryland.
yes.
Okay, yeah, like Maryland, New
north.
York,
Okay.
Virginia, places
Yeah, if
where
you
you have
ask someone
crawl
who
spaces.
was originally from Maryland,
Yes.
we're not north.
Crawl spaces. I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
y'all know
It's
crawl
so
spaces.
much south from you.
I
Oh yeah.
spent way
Yeah.
too much time in one of those.
I know.
Installation
Is
is
it possible to
horrible.
make
Mm.
a door to lead into a crawl space, so that way we could just like crawl through instead of having our stomachs turned through a trapdoor?
Well, here's
Or
the
we can just put the
suggestion.
trash
You just
trapdoor in
walk
normal
through the
place.
door, and then you'll be standing right next to him. That door disappears. And then we can each drop it in different places, so he can't just, I don't know, throw a fireball on us.
Yes.
Here. And out
I
of the
can-
darkness would appear a little rectangular model of a dining room. Where would you like to appear? We believe he's up against this wall here. What would your
perfect.
relative
So the-
positions be to him?
So
wanna
if
be
the
like
two of
kind
you
of
go
his
to
face.
either side of him, then he's trapped there at the moment.
I can summon
Well-
a couple of wolves or something to completely
Just trap
encircle
him
him.
all. Oh, that's brilliant.
All right,
Can
so
anyone cast fireball? Can we just open the door and cast fireball into the room?
Um, I don't have. Wait, do I have? I have sacred flame.
This
could.
This is
Quite
marked
the
for
same.
Crunk. I'm sorry.
all right.
Wait,
Yeah.
is there
I
anything
also
saying that
have,
we couldn't just toss a spell into the room first?
To a limited degree, because of the unique nature of each room being isolated from each other, spells crossing over the barrier is it gets weird after a couple. One or two is safe, but I wouldn't
But
suggest.
if we put our hands through it first, cast it, and then pull them back, close door, reopen doors, basically just pop doors. Oh, that's brilliant, actually.
I think it could work. But be aware, any mimic-based trickery, which that counts as, he may interfere with. He has, as I said before, stolen some powers of the Mimic King, and may mess with it.
What? I say we go smash his face.
Smash.
Crunk like to smash.
All right. One barbarian next to, on either side of
One
him.
side. Yes.
Druid with wolves behind him, boxing him in. Does that sound good?
Yes.
I like
Um,
this.
Warlock, far side.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And
Farther away
cleric,
would
where
be
would you like to
delightful.
be?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
You
I'm
could wait
right.
to come in. You could wait and appear where you're most needed if people get hurt.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm the healy dealy, or
The
or
healy
whatever.
dealy.
All right. Then
You know,
this door over
healing
here
and healing.
will be your passage. Barbarians step in. The doors will be moving quickly to get this plan in action. Are you all ready? And in fact, to make it go more efficiently, I will move you in.
I have the
I think that works.
the great axe of slaying out currently.
All right. And so the door will just like open up.
Oh,
and
wait.
it's too late.
Ooh.
All right,
damn
that's
it.
fine. Never mind. Go ahead.
Knock gets just
What?
launched through the door, and the moment he's past it, slams closed, opens up again, and Crunk gets thrown through. Closes,
I
opens.
summon my wolves first. My
Yeah,
dire
you
wolves.
summon your wolves, and then
Yeah, can I
you
say I
and
was
them are
raging
flung
first?
through. I would assume so.
Yeah, I was raging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock is as
Yeah,
well.
that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. Then after that, Lucian is knocked out into there, and you would see him standing in front of a full body mirror, and through the mirror you can see a humanoid figure saying, "You need to just find him down in the mines. Maybe he can help. Oh, they found you. Good luck. And the mirror returns to normal. And you see the guy panicked. Oh boy. You see a humanoid man. His face similar to the butler almost, where it appears to be made of clay. Every part of him is a bit too smooth, a bit too slick to be real. And
Is that person still in the mirror?
No, it undid itself, whatever it was. Whoever was on the other side hung up.
Oh, damn it. All right.
Did we see that person?
You guys did. You saw a humanoid character kind of shrouded in
Because I
shadow.
really would have wanted to have cast a spell the moment I saw them.
What would that have been?
Mind Spike.
Okay. What are the rules of it? What's the cast time is the thing I'm most interested in. And also, I don't know what it does, so explain it to me.
It's an action. I just popped it into the thing. Basically, I can reach in the mind of one creature I can see within range, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail the saving throw, I know where they are so long as they're on the same plane as me.
Okay. Do that. Yeah, that would work. Do that.
Let's see.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's a DC 15 save,
Okay.
so
It rolled an 18.
damn. Oh well.
It still takes some damage. Is that correct?
Half damage.
Yeah, half.
Okay.
Half
You can
damage.
roll that if you want. Oh no, it's right there. 16.
38.
So 8 damage.
48.
Okay. It
Yeah, they take 8 damage.
yeah, so it would wince slightly and disappear.
I just disappeared.
Him or the mirror? Sorry, I forgot
the
to-
mirror.
Person in the
thing
mirror.
inside the mirror.
It was an
Ah.
attempt.
Yeah.
It would have been cool. All right.
The intruder stands there and pulls on his long dark leather jacket and says, I'm outnumbered, but perhaps I can even the odds. Oh, this could be interesting. He looks straight towards Lucian. I outrank you.
Oh,
No.
welcome to hell, brother.
Calibix, I supersede your orders.
Excuse me?
On behalf of my master, who is your patron, I denounce your pact. And he reaches out, and Calibix says, That's master. And Calibix flies over and perches on his shoulder. You are no longer a warlock. You functionally have the class of generic person. Yep.
So you got nothing.
Oh!
You have no spells.
Damn, son.
You have no
What?
you keep your proficiencies and your HP, but like your hit dice, but you lose all your spells and class abilities.
Do you have a weapon at all
Oh.
besides the staff of fear? You have it.
No, I really don't.
What about your mimic? You have your mimic.
Got your mimic blade. That's
Yeah.
right.
And you are always proficient with that thing.
Oh.
Does Calibix fly be
Keeper!
at any of my radius?
He turns invisible when he passes past you to
I was
avoid
gonna
that.
try to swing at him to kill him. Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Like,
not
the
a
first
friend
thing you would try and do is catch an Eldritch Blast and be like, ha!
Ha.
Are we in initiative yet?
Just a
Yeah.
moment.
Well-
Roll
attack.
initiative.
Just a moment.
So
He's not surprised, is he?
No, he's
He's
not
not.
surprised.
If you would,
Then
He just-
Lucian's gonna yell, Keeper! Door!
yeah, I'll just switch places with Lucian then.
Win
If
is
that's
kicked
alright.
out. but the door, as it tries to open to take Lucian back, it tries and is slammed shut forcefully.
So Wynn's taken out of the fight now.
No,
So
Wynn
now it's
is kicked in, and she's standing right next to Lucian.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
the
you
door
said-
tries to open to take
Reopen.
Lucian back and is slammed shut.
Oh.
All right, and I'm
It's-
gonna try
everyone,
and like stand between
uh,
him and the
you would
guy,
see-
just in case.
Like you guys said, you see several bits of silverware coagulate together into three masses that form, and they appear to be half made of like a treasure chest with little roots sticking outside, barbed wire bound around them. Half of their face looks like a tortured and ripped beholder face. They're just these random amalgamations of many different things as they don't even know what to be. And they just scream. You all hear, both in your ears and in your mind, a scream of pain, of pure torture. Now everyone can roll initiative.
Nox,
Yay!
as he hears the screaming of pain, he smiles. He likes that. He loves it.
Oh no, Lucian is so mad.
You're useless now. Sorry.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Almost.
what are you
Oh
gonna
no, I got
Oh
ideas.
heck, where is initiative? Here we go. Hey!
do? You got a 5.
Oh wait, no, I got a 5.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, you double clicked by accident.
Whoops.
Can I? Because without knowing, besides out of outside knowledge, I have my normal great axe. Before this, can I slide my normal great axe to Lucian?
Oh no, he got 28.
Can you even pick it up?
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can. Yeah, you can share stuff.
No, I think that's me with
But
the 20.
doesn't a great axe have special like you have to be
It's
able to use it?
It's two-handed.
But you guys both know how to use. Like, you both have proficiency with
No,
that,
no.
right?
No, with
Oh,
Lucian.
super
Oh,
jet.
Lucian, no. No, I wouldn't imagine so.
Yeah.
He has the staff, and he has the bracer.
A great axe. Yeah, it's heavy and two-handed.
Yeah,
so
that's not gonna work for him.
All right,
what
so
does
the intruder
that do?
Hmm.
gets to go first,
Of course it is.
and he's going to cast Dimension Door.
But
And
I said to someone, I can't.
and he's going to move himself next to Lucian. Hi there. How you doing?
Oh, you're so dead.
A friend of yours wants to say hi.
Right, Mike?
I got this with pleasure. And Calymex will jump over and attempt to attack you. That is a 21.
Oh, it hits me.
You get
Just barely hits.
8 damage. Plus an additional. Oh, yeah. 1. And then
So 9.
there you go. That is Calyvix's turn as he leaps forward, is invisible for just a moment, then he's visible all of a sudden just right in front of your face and stabs, cutting along up the side of your neck, and then just pops back away onto his shoulder. Says, I've been waiting a while for that. And it is now one of the tortured mimics' turns. And it's gonna jump off the table and run over like a three-legged dog, sort of wobble 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 over next to Nock and attempt to bite him.
Go ahead. I look at him.
I
dead
think
in the
we
eyes.
missed an initiative
Yeah.
thing.
Did I told it to go straight
Yeah.
The
to
wolves.
No. Kim
I
rolled a
rolled-
20, I guess, for one of her dogs or something.
Yeah, I
oh,
had
oh,
I
you
rolled
didn't
3
get added in
times.
there.
Am I in there either? Because I rolled a.
I
Hi.
don't see you guys. Did you guys click on your token?
You got to click on the token and then do it.
I can't remember which one is mine.
Just click randomly and it will.
Yours
it'll
is the
finally-
far-
One of them will light up.
When you
Yours is the
hover
far
over
left
the token,
one. Yours the far left one.
Okay. Hold on. I can't even like get to it because Oh, here we go. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
And then what?
So wait, so you're in now, and Denise, yeah, you're not in either. So click on your character and roll initiative again.
Oh, I have to click on it and then roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're oh yeah, so Denise is in,
And then
sorry.
I guess put in what you had before.
Yeah, and you can just put in what you had before. So
But that
Denise, what was
attaches it to
your
it.
original roll? And I can fix that for you.
I had 6. I don't know how you want to. Oh wait, I rolled like 5 times.
You rolled 3 times.
14.
Yeah, no, all your creatures are just gonna go on your initiative.
Oh,
So,
okay. So
what was
then
your
the
very
initial
first
was
one?
14.
14? We will go with
Yes.
14. And that is
And mine was 5. I'm proud of.
and I'm just gonna add you.
Okay, because I don't know how to do that.
And add turn, and it was a total of 5.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And descending. Okay, so
Okay.
all right, so the intruder went, then Nock's turn. Apparently,
What's in front of me?
Nock in front of you is this mimic that is about 17 different things at the same time.
Only that one. There's not another one in front of me.
Correct. The rest of them are still up on the table. Definitely within
Is-
movement, but this one's right next to you and standing right in front of you.
I'd assume no one's flanking it. So okay,
Correct.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going. Are you flanking it, Crunk?
am
Or
I
no?
not?
No,
So
it
you
came
came
up
in
like
next to
over
him.
on his other side,
Okay.
so it didn't
Ah,
take that middle spot between you two.
I'm gonna. Okay. Is it humanoid
No,
at all, or
it's
is it like
no, it's a mimic.
Okay.
It's
so?
monster thing.
So everything is technically -3 because I already have a +3 because I put it in for humanoid.
Okay, yeah.
That's a 6
No, it's a-
hit.
It's +1 to everything.
No, it's +1 against everything though.
So
So
yeah,
20
no,
total.
that's minus. Oh, okay. No. Take out that mod. It's a 10 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3. Because that 3 is the modifier for a plus
It's
3.
20 total.
20 total. Okay, that's what I needed to know. That's totally a hit.
Okay. That's
And yeah,
my first attack.
14 damage. You strike it, and it kind of like rubber balls, kind of just stretches. But as you pull your axe back up, you see tears along it. Not necessarily because of the cut, but because of the stretching you forced on it. You rolled a 1.
Yeah. Which is fucking insane.
So you bring your great axe down, and it comes down right next to it, and it like bites onto your great axe and just is stuck on there.
Do I see any other mimics? Like, can I make a move around to try to be flanking one for another person?
There are 2 still on the table, but neither of them are next to anyone yet. They're just standing next to each other.
Can I see Lucian and make my way towards Lucian?
Yep, he's like straight across. Like you'd have to jump over the table, but it's not a very high table. That'd be very easy.
Yeah. Unless I'll fucking step over the table.
What's your movement?
Still be within melee range.
What's
40.
your move? 40? You could be standing next to Lucian with that much movement.
Do I take opportunity attacks or no?
No, because the mimic is on your axe.
Sure.
So no, you don't take any opportunity attacks, and you just run across. And now you guys count as flanking on the intruder.
Perfect.
Let's roll with initiative, right?
What's that?
Flanking means rolling with initiative, right?
No, flanking
Advantage.
is you get advantage
Oh,
on
advantage,
your,
right.
on your
Sorry, no,
attacks.
that's... Yep. Advantage, right.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the other mimic, because we had done initiative weird, ended up doing stuff. We're just gonna skip over to Denise.
Excellent. First, I'm going to have my wolves both attack.
Who?
The big bad. Sorry.
Okay. They will get. They can get advantage
Flank.
too, right?
Yes.
Like
They're
flanking.
gonna flank to either side.
And I'm over
And, yeah,
right
they
next
have
to him too.
Attack tactics. So
Yeah,
that's
back tactics.
an 18 for one of them,
Uh huh.
and then he bites for. Pasty paste. That much damage.
6
points
damage.
from one.
Now roll an additional d6 for poison damage, because you
Oh,
summoned
nice.
them.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Dang.
So 10 total.
All right, sweet. 10 damage. And he will now roll a con
All right.
save, which he neatly passes, but so he doesn't take the poison problems. But yeah, he. And then a 21 will totally hit. So you
Excellent.
can roll damage and another d6 for poison damage. Ooh, a very. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Another
Then do-
14 damage total, and he rolls another con save, which he.
And that's just my wolves.
correct.
It's like,
He
I'm not
passes
even-
that. But yeah, no, you. Now it's your turn.
Is there a way for me to send a 5-foot moonbeam down just on him, or are they flanking too close?
I don't know how that works when people like swing their weapons and arms and stuff, like if they're gonna punch him. But as
Okay.
long as no one like touches him, everyone will be outside of the 5 foot because it's just the single slot he's standing on top of. But if someone like sticks their weapon or hand inside, then it might be bad.
They would be hit with that.
Mhm.
Okay, let's not. I'm gonna try to aim, well, poison spray on top of poisoning. Let's do it. Why not?
Is that an area effect attack?
No, it is.
It is not? Okay. When I hear spray, I assume
Yeah.
like an area
No.
effect,
Up
but
to
no.
2 creatures
No,
within
it's not.
5 feet.
Okay. Who are you aiming at? You could hit both of the mimics that are on the table because they're within 5 feet of each other, or you can just. Actually,
Let's.
you could
You
hit
could
the
kill it.
intruder and the mimic that is on Nox's axe.
Oh, let's do that.
I have a mimic on my axe.
Yeah, I said that
Yeah.
that you crit
Okay,
failed, and then the other mimic bit onto your axe, and he's still stuck on it, and you ran over with it still stuck on your axe. Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Sure.
And so
Well done.
that's within 5 feet, so you could hit both of them if you wanted.
Let's do that.
All
They
right.
have to roll a con save, DC 14.
Okay. He fails. So he takes 18 points.
poison.
That's very good. And then the other.
And I add another
And he-
D6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is he technically poisoned then?
No, that is to resist
The disadvantage or
the
whatnot.
disadvantage. Yeah.
I don't know
Uh,
how the spell works. I don't use spells.
But now he's got to roll.
Make that
Confused.
19.
Real quick. So the mimic also takes that full damage,
Mhm.
and then he passes the con save, and
Ah.
it passes the con save with an amazing roll, 18. But yeah, so you fire this little shot and just neatly like bounce it off the side of his head, and it ricochets off and strikes the mimic that's on the axe, and it kind of curls up, almost dries out a tiny bit, and falls off and begins trying to chomp. So it's not dead, but it fell off its weapon.
Excellent.
And unless you have any bonus action stuff to do, it is Krunk's turn.
Okay. Point of order here. I'm still learning this class, so I would like to say that I was in a frenzied rage.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, at the beginning of your turn, you'll be like, I frenzy rage.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
when
I wanted to make
When
sure I
you
did it
initially-
first. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when I raged, I frenzy raged.
Okay, cool.
I will run up to Big Bad Intruder,
Okay.
I thought
And
he was
with-
just circling him.
and with reckless attack, frenzied rage, I will be attacking 3 times with let's see,
With your +2 great axe.
my +2 great axe, raging advantage on all melee that turn. All of them at advantage.
Yep.
So advantage +2 great axe with rage. Click 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
Nice.
With damage of 19,
Nice.
12,
12. That actually fails.
Dang.
And 27. That also hits. With 13
13.
slashing. Very good. Does that include your rage damage?
It does.
Okay.
Oh snap! I forgot to add the rage damage to mine.
How much was that?
No.
How much is that?
It's +2.
2?
+3.
3?
No.
Okay.
Is it +3 now?
Let me look.
Shit, did I
Since
mess
we
up?
leveled up.
Because that might be
It's level
Where's
6. Yeah, it's +3.
+3 to rage. Oh shit.
Okay, so add 2 more damage to the intruder.
Yeah, that's
Very nice.
Yeah,
How's he looking?
He, like, you see the axe come in on his shoulder, do just a grievous, terrible wound cutting through and coming out his chest, and then the clay bits just kind of stick back together, leaving, you do see some sort of
Ooh, it's like a golem.
what appears to be his version of a scar across, but he does kind of just put himself together. Next one, and then the next one does come. It goes right through, almost cutting his arm off, and then he just pops that back into place, but with another very meaty scar
Ooh.
forming on the top of his shoulder.
Okay.
Nasty.
Any bonus actions or anything for you?
My bonus action was my third attack.
Okay. The other tortured mimics see that all the fun is over on that side. Ooh, Castle Mac brought us a raid of 6 people. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome, Kissel Mick.
what's up?
Hello.
So the freak mimics, both of them, one after another, the one will run over and is gonna bite at Crunk with its attack. Does a 12 hit.
Negative.
Okay, it snaps at your ankle, and the thread mimic just like flicks it on the face. It's just like, bah! And then the other one runs over, and Crunk and Knock will get an opportunity attack on it as it tries to jump in between their
Oh.
legs.
20.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing normally.
The 20
You
hits.
get an advantage, right?
I
It's
don't get advantage, I don't think.
Oh.
But
you still
Unless
hit with
you're
that one,
reckless.
well,
but no, you don't get
yeah.
advantage on this because you're not
it was
flanking him.
whenever it was on my turn.
Yeah.
So the,
Yeah.
yeah. Reckless is
So,
only for my
but
turn.
19 still hits. It doesn't matter. But the 14 does not hit. So you can roll your damage. And 19
Roll.
slashing. Yeah, as it's like running, it tries to jump like down between your feet, and you just bring the axe, and it just runs itself straight into it, splitting itself in half and reforming on the other side, looking a lot worse for wear. And then it's going to attack Lucian.
They really hate you, man.
There's a reason. I have
15.
a feeling there's a reason. Ties my armor class.
Oh no, I don't remember what the rule is for that. Castleback save me.
Defender.
Armor
To
class
Kissel
tie?
Mick, please
It
bring
counts
the
as a hit.
rules.
Counts as
I
a
think it
hit?
counts as a hit.
Tie
Yeah.
counts
Does
as a
it?
hit. Okay. All right.
Ties with DCs
Sorry.
and ACs are hits.
Okay,
Or
got it.
Got it.
Okay. You will take 6 points of damage, which should just come off your temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
And,
I'm running low
Yeah,
on
'cause
those.
you got that.
Yeah.
and it like bites in for just a second till you hear your bracer like hiss at it, and it backs off a tiny bit.
Oh, really?
So that's both of the tortured mimics. It is now Wynn's turn.
Ah, finally. I should have probably been thinking about what I was gonna.
Thank you, everyone in the chat, for reminding me of the rules that I'm not good at remembering.
All right. So I'm just gonna hit it with my mate. Hit the. How many mimics are over here again?
There are 3. They're all clustered
3.
around, yeah, just like hiding amongst the people. You can essentially reach all combatants without provoking attack of opportunity because everyone's just kind of balled up there.
Okay.
We call this clusterfuck.
Cluster smash.
I guess I'll just like try and hit the guy with mace.
Okay, fire away.
Advantage. Normal.
That will definitely hit. A
22.
22
Yeah.
will definitely hit.
All right.
7
7.
bludgeoning damage. You strike him on the side of the knee, and you hear the bones inside dislodge from each other.
Oh, yes.
And then he twists his leg back into place, and it pops back.
Is the intruder humanoid?
He is humanoid,
Yes.
but definitely not
Yes.
human.
Perfect. That's all I care about.
That's all I care about.
It's an additional +3, boy.
Yep.
Boy.
And so it is now, if that's the end of your turn, nothing else for you, that'll be Lucian's turn.
I think so, yeah.
He'll lose you.
With
That's
a
right,
wonderful
Lucian is not gone
4
at all.
initiative.
So
Swing your stick at it.
Kick it in the nuts. You have advantage.
Kick it in the nuts
You
with
have
advantage.
You do have advantage.
Lucian is pissed.
I imagine.
Lucian would like to rage.
Where's
Kind
the rage
of.
one?
He is going to take the staff. He is going to slam it down and scream, "Enough! How dare all of you disobey your king? Remember who you fight for!" He's trying to make a mass intimidated check against every mimic. Oh, wait, let me finish that sentence. Destroy this intruder!
Oh, yeah, you get some nice ass with that
Yeah,
staff.
yeah. Roll that with advantage, please. Because of the
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
A 26. The mimics are kind of, they're definitely scared of you, and they begin to back away. And in fact, all of you, if you choose to, have an attack of opportunity on them, but they appear to be non-hostile now towards you guys. If you want to call it out, but otherwise they will move away from you.
I want to hit the one on my axe. I want to
And-
get that off my axe. I want
No,
to
it's off. It got knocked off by the poison
Oh,
spray.
Okay.
And they all.
Clark is raging. He's gonna attack.
Oh yeah, wait,
Wait,
I'm raging.
do you
Screw
have
that.
one?
I have no
Don't you only get one?
Oh, yeah, they only get one
Yeah.
per...
That's right.
So
attack of
Lucian
Oh, yeah.
and
reaction.
Win get a chance if they want to.
So I want to, but I can't.
No, but I'm very curious what that does to the intruder.
We'll get to that in a second. The mimics back away and huddle together, and they don't just seem to be huddling together. They seem to form a little bit of a cocoon around their collective and are holding tight for now. The intruder, you see, as if you had done like a thunder wave or something, like you see his flesh, like the clay that makes him up, literally blown back, and streaks form in him, and he pulls himself together. Oh,
So do we get to attack him?
knew
No.
that this would be tough. You've proven your might. I've got to get out of here.
No.
And he clenches his fist and falls through the floor. And you see the
Attacks of opportunity.
yeah, for everyone who's next to him, that would be Win and Lucian. You would see that
And I
he
won't
forces
Use. Oh,
the walls.
my bracer.
That's a yeah, you do. That's a dexterity save, not an attack. Bria.
Do you have Warcaster, Bria?
No, it's
What?
No.
I've
she
What
got
it is
sacred
is you-
flame.
17?
Usual
That's not a
weapon.
hit. Sorry.
You make a weapon attack. with an opportunity
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, just
Oh,
use
I
just
can,
use
I
your
can just do my mace again.
yeah your mace.
You said it's an advantage?
Correct, because you are all piled around him.
Yeah. See, it is.
That is a hit.
Ah.
It's lit at that 1 point. Yeah, an 18 hits, and you can hit him for 4 bludgeoning damage. As you see, it looks like a hot piece of iron passing through a candle or something, where the stone mimics, they don't do their normal thing of like unfolding and nicely disassembling. They are melted through and
Ripped apart.
shredded to let him pass.
Oh,
And you
no.
feel and hear their pained screams.
No.
Clunk,
The
hey,
whole
hey,
still
hey,
Do
there.
the wolves get to take a bite?
Yes, actually, they do. Sorry, I forgot that. They would both definitely. 11. No,
One of them
23. 23, yes. 23 will hit. You can roll damage and add that poison damage.
I got a
Ooh.
question after this.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, very good roll.
Ooh, nice.
So the last thing the keeper tried to do was open a trapdoor below
total.
us, right?
Laugh Love Lindy dropped into the party with 15 guests. Thank you very much for the raid.
Wow.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Hello.
Whoa, welcome.
Hello.
What was your question?
Party.
So the last thing keeper tried to do was open a trapdoor underneath of us. Did he just happen to drop into keeper's room?
If you peek down, it does looks like it is not that room. However, what is interesting is that the room he appears to have entered was not ready for occupation. When rooms are not in use, they are stored. And so he just dropped into what looks like maybe the armory, but it is upside down. So he is
Go
now
after him.
jumped down and is walking around on the ceiling of the armory through this hole. Lucian, everything goes black for you for a second, and to everyone else, Lucian is now just standing still, staring forward, and you see a dark infinite with the Mimic King standing in front of you. I see you're in a bit of a spot.
You might say that.
Do you need a replacement? What kind was he?
Interesting.
And you see he goes like this. RB Tally 3 has joined the party. Thank you very much. You see he goes like this, and he becomes all like flowery, and he says, "Was it a Fey patron? Or was it..."
Oh Lord.
and he
no.
becomes angelic, bright
God.
wings,
No,
celestial.
put it away. Oh, put it away.
and then changes
More of
again.
this. Come on.
What I'm saying is, take your pick.
Oh.
I can be anything. And he
I like
forms again. You
anything.
see the
Anything.
dark horns and the sharp-toothed smile of a demon. What do you want me to be?
Details a bit later after we handle this, but I could use a book, I think.
All right. And then you're back to reality, and you see your mimic is turned a bit gooey, your bracer, and he swirls around and is now a book. And then it swirls around again, is your bracer again.
Perfect.
You have all
And
your
I can
spells
feel
back.
my-
You are back to being a warlock. You have
Is the
now
hole still there?
have the what? The hole is still
Sorry.
there. Yes, the hole is still there, and you are now have the Mimic King as your patron.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yes,
All
the
right,
hole is wide
so-
open right there, and you
Jump
guys can
in,
hear the
jump
kind of
in.
wincing
Yeah.
voices of the stone blocks. Say, "Do you need a way down? We could make some
I-
stairs or something."
I just
Yes,
jumped
please.
down.
Okay.
I just jumped down the hole.
God.
How does
I follow
fall
my
damage
brother.
work?
It's D6 for every 10 feet.
Oh.
Okay.
How far?
Does
oh,
athletics
right.
reduce that or something?
Those are the maximum.
You could-
though. Can't take more than a certain amount.
I think you can't take
That's
more than. It's like you
ridiculous.
can't take. Yeah, Like I saw one day. You can roll athletics or something to lessen the blow, but that's DM discretion.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want. Roll that,
Do I
please.
get? Do I get it?
It's
if I'm not wrong, do I get
strength-based checks you get advantage
Maximum
on.
of
'cause
20.
You're okay.
Maximum of-
That's useful information.
Of 20d6. Damn.
That's the maximum.
But yeah, so
Can't take more than 10d6.
10d6 we're seeing. Okay. But anyway, 14. Okay. Roll
If you're landing on the
5d6.
guy,
Roll 5d6, and if you want,
It's halved immediately because
Correct.
it's bludgeoning damage. I'm raging some resistance, so that's 9.
ooh,
yep. So that
Nice.
probably doesn't even tick into your health.
No, nowhere close. It just takes off 10 hit points.
did
Yeah.
you land on him?
Not with that athletics roll. Really
Am I
unfortunate.
near him at though?
Did you
you're
drop
near-
an axe on him by chance?
Did you happen to land with your axe?
Yeah.
On his
That was
head.
correct.
Do you want to have thrown it?
Did you do the superhero?
Throw
one?
my axe. Do I have disadvantage on it? Do I see him?
Yeah, you would see
Do I
him.
see
Oh
him?
yeah, we see him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I'll
so
throw my axe at
midair,
him.
you do that epic just. Yeah,
Can I make
chuck
Can I
it
make
through.
it reckless? Or is that kind of just like not a moment kind of thing?
Reckless is a melee attack, right? And this is technically not a melee
Yeah.
attack.
Oh yeah,
let's
reckless.
go with that on top of.
Yeah.
I don't think that applies in this situation.
Because that would be.
I don't think you can be any more reckless than what you're doing right now.
Would have to.
That's an 18 to hit,
18 to hit. That
This is
is a
a-
hit.
Oh,
and that's 16 slashing damage. I don't change damage; it's slashing.
Yep.
Because it's an axe.
So yeah, 18 hits him, and the axe, instead of doing how it's supposed to, slice, it just goes straight through like a spear. Just straight through his chest, pinning him to the ground. He and peels it up and just moves it up through himself, up across the handle, splitting his head in half, and then putting it back together.
Nasty, bro.
And he is definitely did not like that. He's like, ugh. And he is actually going to be stunned, and the rest of you have a chance to get down there.
Well, I was saying I would dive right after my brother.
All right. You can
I
roll
would like a
athletics if you
ladder.
would like.
Can I have a ladder?
I like to roll athletics.
What was that question for the rest of you?
Can we get a ladder?
You can roll 3d6.
Than, remember even though that's a great roll, you have advantage because it's a strength. Just in
Oh,
case you roll a
it
nat
is.
20. Just in case you get that nat 20. There you
Okay.
go.
Just like I did.
Nat
Please
20.
roll an attack with that nat 20.
I will do that
An attack with
17.
advantage.
with advantage. 17.
17.
Oh wait, what's the penalty for being to AC for being stunned?
Stunned, I believe any hit is an auto crit.
Yeah, if it's a hit, it's an auto crit.
Oh, that's super unfortunate. His AC is 18,
Oh.
so you land right next to him, slamming down superhero pose, and stand up, and you're right behind him. Yeah. The rest of you see the blocks forming themselves into a nice steep set of staircases, set of steps down for you to walk down if you're
He
so
also-
inclined.
Can
I
I move
run
Also-
from here?
A stunned creature also automatically fails any strength or dexterity saving throws, and any attack roll is technically with advantage.
Cool.
Okay.
But real quick, let's jump to the rest of you because we're kind of gonna abandon the turn tracker for a moment, and you guys can head down by whatever method you find preferable.
All right. I scampered down the stairs.
All right.
It's very
I'm gonna send my wolves down, but I'm going to moonbeam from up here.
Okay.
I call back my axe as a free action, by the way. Did not do
Yep.
that.
And it turns into liquid and slides amongst the loose bits and rubble that have now been created by Crunk landing and come up right up and form into your axe right in your hand. And Lucian, how do you get down?
So that pile of intimidated mimics, what are they doing right now?
They have formed kind of like a little white cocoon around themselves and are just a little ball right there.
All right, you attend me.
Roll negotiations, I guess, or whatever it is.
Persuasion?
Whatever that one is. Yeah.
Nat 20 work?
Yeah.
How does that do for you?
Yeah, with a nat 20, you see the cocoon peel at 5 different points like a flower petal and open up, and out rises a dwarf-sized amalgamation of random junk that the mimics are trying to imitate. They still can't form any cohesive things, but they're just this random humanoid ball of stuff with arms and legs, and it marches forward, nods to you, and then jumps in the hole.
Excellent. Then I'm going to use have the floor drop me in place down there, and I'm going to...
So because the blocks cannot levitate themselves, they will lower down, and other blocks will form up to support them as they go down. And so you're kind of in like a little elevator, goes down. You hear the
Any elevator music?
And I guess I'll get within like
background.
That Fortnite building
20
sound.
feet of him, and I'll just point my finger at him and say, "Oh, that was a poor choice," and cast Witch Bolt.
All right,
Ooh.
Yum.
fire away.
Yum.
It's a
Do.
ranged attack.
Ranged spell attack.
Yeah. Oh, right. I need to actually roll the
Advantage
Yep,
because he's
advantage. That
26.
definitely hits. Both of would have hit, but that definitely hits.
We've been rolling pretty good.
Damn, that was a 19.
26 lightning.
26 lightning damage. You see it enter his body, and bubbles just start to form on the surface as it moves through him, and then just violently bursts out the front of his chest and flies and hits a wall. And he's just...
It doesn't go away.
yeah, it's a concentration, so it's
Yep.
every round he chooses as his action to make it.
Yeah, you see continuously, like, bits will continue to burst at, like,
I basically
rip
turned
his
into the Emperor,
self.
like, power!
Palpatine.
Unlimited power!
No.
He is going to kneel down. Fine. And he grabs Calibix and kind of chucks him off and begins to kind of melt and fall apart. Little chunks of him pulling off. Atheist Panda has joined the party. Thank you very much. You would see the clay that forms over his face would begin to fall off.
A la Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Kind of, except there's something underneath that stays solid. You see a human face of an elderly, extremely elderly man.
Technically still a humanoid,
Yes.
I think.
Too bad we don't have that vial of things that you can fill with liquid. and
Old
it's
people are still people.
I'm just
Stop being such an ageist.
He
saying.
he kind of gags and coughs up a bit more of the clay
disgusting.
and just goes down. He's on his hands and knees, just retching more of it out. He appears
Can
to
I
be
hit him
beaten.
with my thing again?
You see, my is smiling like the biggest like twisted smile you can see.
With a little bit of the Mimic King smile is visible on your face.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nice.
Like the Cheshire cat smile. My guy's really twisted and dark, so
Obviously.
But yeah, he lays there and
we
he
keep hitting him?
appears
Or is
to
he
be
dying?
Is he dead?
Nope,
or
he is still there. He's trembling and coughing
Oh,
up more of this gunk.
Well, I
Uh,
never,
Can I
I
hit him?
never
But he remains there.
attacked him.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, she
It
never
automatically hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
attacked. And is he still
what if
technically
I'm with
stunned?
my mace
No,
again?
he's not stunned. He is helpless.
He's not health done. He's just
It's only 4. I should.
No, you don't roll damage. You tell me what you want.
like
Oh, okay.
Oh.
you're gonna take him out right now.
I guess I'll. I guess I'll aim for the skull.
All right.
Some nice splattering.
Attack with shame damage, so the sadness.
Can she somehow vicious mockery?
Just some
Win. Is he? The important question is he dead?
Alright.
Do you
Yeah,
want
do
to
you
kill
want
him?
To kill him, or do you want to keep him alive?
Do we want to kill him,
The Mimic
or
King might
should we
want
try
to.
and? Yeah,
You
like
know,
bring him back. to
if
the mimic
We could
king.
try to
do
bring
that,
him,
yeah.
or
Alright.
worst comes first, Lucian can kill him.
I mean,
I don't
he's
know,
ready to
that's
go at any moment, so I mean.
How about we bring him to the Mimic King, but Lucian, is it possible for you to keep concentration of the Witch Bolt to keep him weakened?
Oh yes, I can leave it there. Basically, like if I take any other action, it dissipates, but it can hang out there until I want to use it again.
Oh, so you can have it follow it. Oh, perfect. I say take
Yeah,
it back
up to a
the Mimic
minute.
King.
So I guess we
I would say have it make like a
Multiple.
cape around him, and call out, "Oh my king, we have a present for you."
You would see from the room above, the mirror is brought down by the similar method that you were brought down, Lucian, and you would see the king on the other side. Even in this state, I dare not go near him. He has a unique effect on me.
Lucian, would you
Shall
like to
we
kill him?
then?
I feel it's only right for Lucian.
Do whatever
Lucian.
you can stomach. All I want is him out of my castle.
I look to the
Pump him
king
with
and I
the-
say, I could stomach anything.
And the image
Stomach yourself
disappears
apart.
off of the mirror.
I guess just holding a finger. As a team, or shall I?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
He took your powers away. Take his away.
He
How
doesn't
do you
feel
want
so
him to die?
good.
Does he
Fade
explode?
away into like
Does he
black
just
dust?
yeah, what do you want? Because it really anything.
He's like, I don't feel so good.
He took my powers away, so I kind of want to use my powers to just melt the dude.
Okay,
Yeah, just electro melt him. Just
yeah. You just continue to turn it up more and more, and the shocks keep bursting out and re-entering, leaving full holes where they come out and where they go in, and he just slowly is torn to pieces and dissolves into a red mush on the ground.
Is his leather coat still there?
No, it's pretty.
Oh. I was about to like throw it over Lucian as a you are now the intruder, or like you are now the.
Oh no!
No.
Not the intruder, but you know like how we took trophies from the Tonberry.
Yes.
Like a trophy from this
You
motherfucker.
earned this.
You guys start seeing out of the floor or ceiling a bunch of little worker mimics just start cleaning up the mess.
Perfect.
I
I'm
asked
sure
them to
there's
put
some
the dust in a glass jar.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay.
Now,
A jar!
You,
it all came
I
back around.
I regret my decision because of all now.
So good.
I'm so happy.
Ah.
A glass
Oh.
vial full of intruder dust.
pretty much like
All right.
a see-through like urn.
So
There's
now
dust
that
on.
that's handled, I want to Where's Calibix?
He's right in front of you on the ground.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he not
He
belong?
appears to not be capable of turning invisible when he's not the familiar of something.
Oh, I'm just going to reach down and touch him gently with my left hand and say, "That was stupid. Get him, boy." And let my bracer do its job.
Okay. Your bracer shrinks down almost to the size of like an arrowhead and leaps forward into his mouth. And you just see every once in a while, you see those white fangs pop out in different places
Oh.
until it jumps out. Now, with a couple more spikes visible on its exterior, it will now have an affinity to imps.
Oh, goody. Guess I'm going to look at everyone else. Was that excessive?
Okay.
A little much?
No.
Well,
I-
mean,
Okay, good.
The
yes,
worker
I'm gonna
mimics
say
are,
yes.
well, it's still in one piece, so easy to clean up.
Fair.
Unlike the
Fair
other
enough.
guy.
Is that other guy in
Sorry,
the jar
he
yet?
was-
We're putting him into a jar with a dustpan and a spatula.
Spatula. Oh,
Now then, anyone for
anyone else want some
Um,
man clay?
Some
dessert or
some
brandy?
brunch.
Why was he going to the mines?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a good
fantastic
question.
question.
Also, he was talking
We
to
should
that
have
one
asked him.
Well,
person. We could go to the
What
mine.
does he have a
Mines are-
study out of Curiosity Castle? Where was he working?
No, he just moved from room to room messing with stuff.
I would like it. Never mind. Crunk
The
is not that smart.
humanoid
Wait, what?
amalgamation of mimics
Yeah.
is starting to look a bit disturbed. It's starting to kind of shake and claw at itself, trying to tear little bits off.
Oh,
It's
Did the mimic
Quite
king go back?
together.
disturbed. No,
Doesn't
it's
like
it's
it.
it's
Alright,
standing
I'm
there because
gonna
it's
kneel. I'm gonna
You-
kneel down next to it. Do you need us to fix you? Okay. Everyone stand
Oh.
back. And I'm gonna.
We have healing spells.
I feel bad, but I'm gonna bolt it until it's.
Wait, aren't these the mimics that were that the
They're
mimics
corrupted.
They were the
We need to
ones that
fix.
he-
We need to kill them all. We need to kill them down and then fix them.
Can I kill
Oh,
one?
that's right.
I
so.
mean,
However, you guys
Make it
want,
merciful.
yeah. However, you guys want to do it, you guys do it because they don't resist. They are trying to help you guys hit them. But when they die, they form into 3 separate puddles, and one of the workers would come up next to Lucy and say, the king wonders if you guys would like to take a shot.
At what?
Oh.
My character actually shot at what?
At the
Shall we, everyone?
putting together stuff.
Sure.
If you fail, it will be very easy for him to fix it. So don't worry.
I guess try and reform them into
So
a traditional mimic style.
Yeah,
Treasure chest.
what?
a treasure chest with teeth and a tongue.
So everyone who wants to participate, pick a base core stat just on its own, any one of them, and roll that. Whichever one you want. It could be strength or whatever.
Crunk, do you want strength or not?
Not a save, just
Definitely
Nope, not a
base
save. You
save.
don't get proficiency on this because you guys don't know how to do this.
Oh, so it's just a
Just a straight
So
the
we can
stat.
we can both roll like the same time.
Yes, you can. Yeah, whatever you want to roll.
How do you do that?
So on your
Just click
sheet,
on
you
it.
should be able to
Never
just
got
click
the
on
word.
it. Yeah,
Figured it out.
click on the word.
I didn't know to hit advantage.
Oh well, never mind.
Okay,
No one's done.
Okay.
No one's done concentration.
so I
Oh damn.
okay, so I see 22, a 6, a 5, a 23, and a 20. you guys, at first don't even know what you're doing. You just kind of like reach down to the puddles and just like stir it around, or don't know
My
what.
guy's, my guy's taking his
slap it like
axe
this.
and like stirring it like a ball. Pretty.
You
close.
guys,
Leviosa? No, Leviosa.
Didn't we do this
But-
last time?
Leviosa.
after a little bit of like pulling at it, you can find that there is a bit of a something in there,
Like,
invisible energy of some kind that you guys can push around and form around. And after a good while, like an hour, this extremely intriguing task is complete. And you guys have pulled them up into 3 little like jewelry box chests.
Aw.
I guess. Blanking.
Should we bring it
That's
to the
which one?
Mimic King?
Mwah.
Let's go show
So
them our
Win,
work.
did Win not get it? Can we like help Win figure it out?
I averaged it all together, and you guys mostly
cool.
rolled good.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I rode poorly as well.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Um,
right.
I really should have rolled intelligence because I wanted to see how that would do, but I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna.
I
um,
roll wisdom with my -1.
3 little worker mimics come over and pick up, one each, and they're, all right, we're ready.
Okay.
Are they
Go to the mimic
good?
king?
For
Yes, they're.
What are the?
Mhm. Where are we going? We
You
don't
wanna
know.
bring them to the?
It's mimic chamber, man. I mean,
yes,
king?
let's go back to the king.
All
Go
right.
back
A
to.
bunch of words came out of my mouth. I didn't really have control.
And you guys would see a new door on the wall.
How's the? Is the jar? Is the like the see-through urn jar thing filled with the dude's
Yep.
dust?
You
yet?
would see another worker mimic holding the jars.
Doing that.
I got it.
Can I take like a like something to write on and like try my best to write
Sharpie.
intruder?
Ye old Sharpie.
Here, I'll help
The
you.
old
And
Sharpie.
the worker mimic like draws on it with his finger, leaving a black marking on there, saying intruder.
I take it and I look to Lucian and I hand him the jar as like a sentiment.
Oh, why, thank you. I'm definitely going to be using this later.
You see him crack like a normal smile that's not devious or torturous at all.
No,
Kinda
Lucian's
like what you just
definitely
did.
doing a devious evil smile on that one.
I'm doing a genuine smile.
So you guys
Lucian's mad at
Go back
his
to the
old
king.
patron
Proceed.
now.
to the
Yeah, we're
throne
gonna go
room.
back.
You see him sitting down at his throne. He says, hello. Very well done. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope you
It
all
was our
came out
pleasure.
Ultimately a pleasure.
satisfied with your work.
There's still the woman in
Yes.
Yes, something
The-
about mines. Who was she?
Oh. I have never had agents like you before. You are the first to go through this sort of process.
That's good.
But just to say, I don't know exactly how much to tell. I still want to keep a couple personal things personal.
Okay.
So just
I
for
mean,
now, to say, this other person used to be a type of agent, very different from yourselves, but a type of servant of mine.
Hmm.
And has rebelled. Her defeat is of the utmost importance. But if you are to look for her, you might want to look around where she was guiding the intruder. Sending him to the mines, you said?
What
Yes.
are the mines? What are the mines?
Well, as you may have realized, I don't use mimic gold or anything for my treasury. And my castle does sit upon one of the greatest collections of treasure and raw materials ever.
Ah,
If you would like
is
to.
there a?
Yes.
No, you first.
No, he lets you go. What's that?
No, this is. No. I didn't mean to hold down my push to talk. I was
Oh, okay.
sending something else. I'm sorry.
If you would like to go down and look in the mines, you're welcome. As all
Yes.
parts of the castle, you have complete freedom.
Cool.
So, is the mine where you keep your treasures?
No, it's
Like,
where
is
I
that where
get
my
them.
hand goes?
No. I have a treasury room. I that's where I get the treasures. But there's a treasury room. You can go there if you want, but it's actually kind of dangerous.
No. I. As you tell, words, big words, not really good in my head. Gotta dumb it down sometimes. How does the Mimic King look? Is he kind of like a beauty in the eye of the beholder, or does he have like one solid form that he just usually is?
He seems to enjoy variety.
So he's beauty in the eye. Is he different for everybody else? Like, can I make him look something else?
No.
different from
He
everybody?
seems to he likes being different stuff. So he's constantly switching. He is like 1 second he's like a wolf, and then the next one he is, a tall, slender elf-looking character, and then another he is being a dwarf. Like he enjoys changing into stuff, and so he is just constantly changing into different things. Sometimes you like it, sometimes not so much. But it doesn't stay as anything for very long.
Do you know where the mines are?
Yeah. Just, it's a part of the castle. You can go there. It's down, or
Do we
sideways
ever
or up or
Think
whatever. you
that
want.
she's there, or is she elsewhere?
Oh no, she would never be near the castle. In the same way that I was afraid of being near the intruder, she is very afraid of being near me. At a single touch, I could undo her.
So, could we?
Does that apply to us now?
No.
So
That's
I could.
terrifying.
I could
Question.
retract my gifts if I
No.
desperately wanted
No.
to, but I don't want
No,
to.
no.
I have no reason to do so. You've all been extremely professional and kind.
Thank you.
Yeah, we try.
It's nice to have such a wonderful patron.
Oh,
Yeah, is that
what?
permanent?
What is patron?
What is like drink? Patron?
What's the best way to put it?
He's
A
like
superior, someone that
God,
gives you
almost.
benefits, things of that nature.
Superior to us,
Someone
brother.
who gives you a blessing.
Yes, that's a perfect way to put it. In fact,
He's a god.
I want the blessing.
He supplies
Can I
his
have
powers
blessing?
now.
I can
That's
be
why
if
he
I
can do
want to.
magic.
Can I?
So he's your. So you work? Do you worship the Mimic King now?
It's more like an agreement, I would think.
Can
So
be
you
if I
have an
want to,
arrangement.
but I don't ask
So you
for
have a-
it.
I agree with you. Can I have blessing?
The
Okay,
it's in the
I'm-
magical type. I don't think you would be doing much spell slinging.
Magic.
I think your
Well, this is
specialty
not fair.
What?
is it
That
fair
raises
that
a
you
good
can
question.
lift
Could you be my
a giant boulder and he can't even lift a very large piece of paper?
Well, he
You
make
have-
good point. He makes a good point.
yes.
He
Stop
does.
it there.
large?
I
How
am very
large
large
is
and
a large
muscular.
piece of paper? Like,
So what should we do with the jewelry boxes?
Oh,
That
just
would
leave them
be-
here. I want to take a look at them. I have not seen others work in a long time.
Take a look. How did we do?
He takes them and you see he gives a cursory look over the surface of them, but just how when he was looking at you guys, where he didn't seem to actually be looking at you, just kind of looking through at something more. I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do not pay attention.
We'll tell you off stream.
Ugh,
Off-stream.
we've had plenty of off stream already.
Can I? What is he looking at? I abruptly ask him.
He's
What
looking
are
at the
you-
little chests that you guys gave him, the little ones you guys made, and he says he's looking at them the way he looked at you guys when he was observing the changes in you guys, and so he's doing the same thing to these little chests, admiring them, oohing and awing. And you've done very well. I'm very happy with this. A couple small critiques for mistakes that you guys couldn't have known about. Things that took me thousands of years to learn. Very well done, though. I will.
Thank you.
Yes.
How
These,
many is 1,000?
Excellent.
Yeah, you say 1,000. I
Is
count
that
to
like
6.
10? Is that like 10? I heard the number
Is that
10
like-
before.
Yep.
It's
Many,
No, I heard
tens. Many tens.
How many
Many
6s?
tens? Oh.
Is it many 6s?
Even
Fewer
more
6s?
6s.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh, very nice.
But if you guys would like to rest, you can do so
Please.
now, or if you want, you can continue an investigation down to the mines.
I would like to rest.
Yes? All right.
Yeah, we should probably rest.
The
And then we should discuss our own castle, perhaps.
Yes, I have been preparing that in your absence, and here. He holds up a black gem. It's tall, pointed on both sides, like a sleek spike almost. Place this where your mine will be, where your castle will be. It's a seed, if you will.
If we go to the will we have? Can we still come back here? Like, is there a kind of a transportation thing to where, if we're in our castle, can we like walk through a door and be in the original castle, like Castle
Brother,
Wobble?
that is very good thinking.
A
We
small,
will be able to.
a small bit more work than just going room to room in here will be required, but yes. It'll be a slightly larger ordeal, but yes, you will be able to do that.
Brother, I am very tactical. I may not be smart to combat
Clearly,
in
you are
ways.
tactical.
How many
What's this?
bathrooms are gonna be in the castle?
How many do you want?
Just one. I only need one. I don't know about you. I only.
Just one communal bathroom. I'm
I
good.
feel like some of us
Just a
maybe
trough.
need them more than
Just have a-
others.
A trough in the middle of a
Just,
room.
you know, looking out.
The plaza.
Just one bathroom
Thanks.
plaza.
Denise appreciates that.
I mean, I know how much she likes fountain.
That's right, the stupid chat. What we're doing.
Don't listen to us. Don't.
Okay, so for the stream,
Someone had it.
we
Someone had
have
it.
a secondary chat that
We have a
Is
Discord chat
private and
for
should be
our
private.
We keep it private
Yes.
and it remains.
Generally,
Oh.
yes.
Oh god.
Ah,
So forgive us our in joke, for we are terrible.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we can't keep inside jokes inside our own selves during stream, so that's why you hear it.
Or other
Sorry.
things.
and
Or
I'm also
other-
too busy to look at it, so I don't know what's going on either.
Like, we just start giggling. He's
I
like,
just had
"Oh
to go
my god."
potty. It's okay. I made it. Everything's fine.
This is way more attention than I wanted.
Okay, so Newcastle, where do we want to put it?
I think that is a problem to solve another day.
Yes.
We could put
You all
the castle near
deserve
my Niagara
some
Falls.
good rest.
I
Yes.
Yes.
definitely agree, and I have a new book to go through.
Ooh.
Ooh, you have a book? I have a book,
the
and I whip out my
demon
book of
to
shapes.
plan against.
Oh, I don't have that.
And I don't know about the rest of you, but I have a demon to plan against for later.
If you need help to smash, I'm there.
Oh, I greatly appreciate
Crunk
it.
is always down to smash.
Smash it up
Future
and
problem.
smash it down.
I appreciate you all, and I will continue to put my full force of power behind you. This castle
Excellent.
will take up a lot of my concentration, but I will still be around if you need advice, although I'm not the best at advice. If you
We have
truly
Keeper
need
for that,
advice, talk to the
always.
keeper. He's good about that. He's good at that.
Oh, will we have a room with one of him in it? Also?
Yes.
Can he
I believe
come?
he said something
like,
along the
have-
lines.
Yes. In fact, that will be the way that you can get between castles.
Okay,
His room.
Ooh.
nice.
He will
What did
be
you...
slightly less powerful in your castle, but still very significantly powerful.
And will we be able to make like special rules for that room? So,
Oh.
Not at a whim, but you are
but like if we
mimic
talk to him
shapers.
and we talk about
You
it,
can-
and, like
You have made these boxes.
oh yeah, what do those do?
They're just boxes. They're just mimics.
The mimics.
And they are the first step to mastering a new craft that you have all begun.
Mimic shaping?
We're mimic shapers. Oh, I like the sound of that.
So, as stated before, think big. And carefully, slowly edge your way there. Don't... If I'm not immediately there to help you, things might go a bit wrong, so be very careful. Take time. Do it properly.
Are you allowed to leave the castle?
I am allowed, but I won't.
Not after intruder and whatnot?
Yes, exactly. All right. If everyone's okay with it, I am going to say that is the end of the session.
Perfect.
That was excellent.
So good.
I don't know half of what happened.
Hold on. Is the stream
Today.
offline now?
No, it is
No,
not.
we are still
No,
on.
we're
Nope,
still
you're still
on.
Still offline. I was about to explain
Thank
everything.
you, everyone
Yes.
that came by.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. I'm gonna.
Thank
Yes.
you, seriously,
Give
for the raids and the bits and the follows.
Yes, thank you very much.
Raid, bits, follows, posts,
Yeah, it was
everything.
very appreciated.
Yes.
Chat.
I'm gonna look over for
mentions?
someone to raid.
Shout outs.
Yes, why don't all of you, starting with Mets Girl and circling around. So Mets Girl, Than, Banana, Capjack, and then
I don't have anything to talk
if you
about.
want Twitter, or if
It's
you don't
fine.
have anything, don't worry about it.
Just
But
talk about mine.
yeah, do
Hey,
your stuff.
y'all.
I was legit just about to shout you out then.
I have a Twitter. You can find me at MetsGirl. I also have a podcast, so if you enjoy hearing my voice here, you can hear me over on Service Desk Podcast. We talk about basic service desky computer stuff. And then I'm also a cast member over on Beholder's Eye podcast. And I just started there at episode 15. Next.
Follow her.
Yes, please.
I am Thanrand, and I stream every day or every weekday, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. I play through a variety of different things. Right now, I've started Borderlands for the first time ever. So if you want to see somebody discover that for the first time, come on by. It's twitch.tv/Thanrand.
It's
also
very
have a
good.
Twitter that I'm-
It's very fun.
Thank you. I like hearing that. I appreciate it. I also have a Twitter that's I'm very active on. It's Than. It basically search Thanrand, you will find me.
Okay. And Banana, you got anything you want to say?
Not currently, but I will be setting up a Twitter and possibly a Twitch channel in the future. Haven't decided on names yet, so when I find it, I'll do it.
Banana Barian.
Banana Marion.
You know, I may just make it Banana Barian. I will update y'all the next time we play. How about that?
Awesome.
Sounds great.
All right, and Capjack.
Hello, I am at Captain J Cross on the Twitter. Outside of that, you can catch me on what is going to be the Thursday night games of Shadowrun with Shogun.
Yeah.
I'll be there sometimes too. Sorry.
And also going to be doing Sunday night games in a Magic the Gathering Zendikar setting of 5th edition D&D. So tune in those
Oh, I
times
messed
too.
up.
It's going to be fun.
And I am no one, and I have nothing.
You matter.
I don't have a
Bree.
Twitter. I don't have a Twitter or anything. So there's nothing for me to talk about. I might make a
You're
Twitter for
awesome.
you.
You
want
can
to
find
follow
her
me, and I'll
at
just never do anything. You can find me here
Search at
on
Thamran.
these days.
Yes, if you're not already part of our Discord, please
Yes.
come
Discord,
join
There's a
yes.
link down below.
Join the party.
Yes.
Join the party.
I may
yes.
do more
Welcome
later,
to
but
the
for now,
party.
Fan, is it exclamation mark raid or raid
It's
exclamation?
slash. It's
Oh.
slash raid space name of channel.
Caps matter or don't matter?
Don't matter.
Okay. There we
Boom.
go. We are raiding. Finally. Thank you everyone very much for watching this game. We will be back up in we will be back up next week because it is the 5th. We do it the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday of every month. And today this month there is a 5th Tuesday. So thank you very much. Everyone have a great day. And unless something catastrophic happens, we'll see you next week.
Bye. Thank you all.
We're off.
Bye.
Bye-bye.